Hey,
Wow.
That took a dark turn, right?
that sure did.
Really
guys.
Conversation took a very dark
I know.
turn.
Heck, man.
I'm sorry. It's a great movie.
No, you brought up the movie Big Fish, and, it's like a dead dad movie.
We all have dad issues in this room right now.
Yep.
3 of the 4 of us in this room, our fathers have passed.
Yeah.
And I said to Moon, hi, your dad's alive.
Yeah, they gave me the Simpsons Nelson.
You can't participate. Your dad's alive.
You can still hug your dad.
You guys were all getting real
call
dark,
him
and I
right
said,
now.
You guys were getting so dark, and I said, boy, do I feel excluded.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
man.
man.
What year did your dad die?
2010.
All right, mine was 06.
15.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Still alive. Can't participate.
Call your dad.
Call your dad,
Yeah.
please.
Everybody should call their dads.
Do.
Like, even if you
Call
hate
your
your dad,
father.
call your dad.
I'm just going to call a dad.
My dad has a cell phone, but it is,
Call your father.
I think it's paid by the minute. I
Oh.
think he has like 20 minutes on it.
He's got a burner phone?
There's
cool.
no way he knows where it is.
Oh.
This is
Oh,
still
really?
6603.
You call your parents on a landline?
There's no texting. Oh, my mother is like she's all iPhone. She listens to the podcast. She is like,
Yeah, no, your mom.
80-year-old
doesn't she have Bluetooth? She has Bluetooth
she has Bluetooth hearing aids.
hearing aids.
My mother-in-law has
Dang,
those.
that's
It's cool as hell.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool as hell.
It's super cool, except for she says when she's doing her laps at Kohl's, she's listening to the podcast and she'll be laughing or she'll be on the phone talking and people just think there's this old lady because they're those ones that you can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I
the
mean?
no-shows.
Yeah, the no-show hearing aid. So this old lady's walking around Kohl's talking to herself.
That is awesome.
And laughing.
And when I was doing my mall walking on Sunday, I was thinking of your mom.
Yeah. I mean, she used to walk Crystal Plaza before they blew it up.
Right.
And then that's why she
I
goes to Kohl's.
really did think of your mom as I was doing my laps. I'm like Moon's mom. I'm like Moon's mother.
Yo, my mom is in better shape. There she is.
There she is.
Yep. Showing her lung power. She's in better
she is.
shape.
To me.
She's in better shape than most 40-year-olds as an 80-year-old.
I will
A walker.
admit something over the break.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's this. What?
I have started to wear readers.
Oh my
Bring them
gosh!
out.
My
Are you
wife
serious?
has too. She got some. She looks like Willy Wonka or something with
So
these big
cute.
old glasses.
Bring them in. We must see them.
Yeah, I want to see you with readers. This is exciting.
So studious.
Started over the weekend, over the break.
It's amazing, isn't it?
What do they look like? Black
They're
black
little
rims.
ones.
Wire rimmed?
No, I didn't get
The little
I didn't
square
like
ones, those
expensive
little
ones.
Got
tiny-
them at Target or Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Oh no.
Dude,
Nice,
I
man.
laughed. I laughed at Mallory just because it was just something I wasn't expecting, and she told me to put them on, and I looked down. And I went, "Oh my goodness,
Oh,
this is
my.
amazing."
And here's
Look
why
how
I
sharp-
tried them.
Look how sharp that English language looks.
So what was that card game you gave us?
Pacino or Phase 10.
Phase 10.
You bitch, also known as.
Phase 10. Great card game. Have you played it?
Oh yeah.
Phase 10. Never
It's
played it
so
before.
fun.
So fun. Me, the girl, and the wife were playing. And we had never played before. So it's like Rummy.
Yeah.
Kinda, it's a combo of like Rummy and Uno. And
Yes.
it's a cool card game.
It's super fun.
Super fun. So I got the instructions out because I like to play by the rules.
Right.
And I'm noticing I've got my hand farther away trying to read. It was small words.
Right.
Now I got eyes like a fighter pilot.
You read all the time.
Sure you do.
That's why you have readers.
You've been saying that since you were 24. You don't
eyes
get to
like a
say that anymore.
Eyes like a fighter pilot.
No, wrong.
You look at your screen too
Wrong.
much though, bud. Like you got
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm holding it. I'm doing like my nose is upturned, and I'm wincing.
oh God.
I can't.
You look like you're sleeping.
Go read. Can you? Why is the letter so small?
You had somebody else read it to you?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's when it's
No, I'm
real
too
bad.
proud.
Okay,
Too
good.
proud for
yeah.
that.
Keep that going.
So why are the words so small? My mother's like, why don't you try these out?
Oh, no.
Oh,
She
so
busted out
handed
her readers.
Oh, she's got a million of them, of all different
styles.
not different strengths.
Yeah. And yours worked this. You have the eyes like your mother right now?
No, she's got like the strong ones.
Okay.
Although she just had LASIK, so she's
Ooh.
she's seeing good.
Right on.
That's awesome.
She's like, try these. I was as if I was at an eye doctor.
Yes.
Try these. These work? No? Okay, try these. Little blurry still? Okay, try these.
You got to go to Warby Parker, dude.
Okay, this one's okay. Okay, but try these. Now back. The other ones. How about this one? No, that one? Okay, we'll settle on this one. And that got him like at the tip of my nose. I go, man,
You're there.
this is it.
This is
I'll take 'em.
45.
Does it feel cool to wear them?
A little bit.
It does,
Okay.
right? I mean, I love glasses.
It always makes older folks just look so studious when they have those on. You know, they pull them out to do something.
I want to get the magnet ones.
Yep. Oh,
Oh, heck
Next
yeah.
level
I want to
daddy.
get the magnet ones that clip in that magnet in the middle.
No,
That's important.
You
That's a
need,
Jerry
you need
move.
these things.
Yeah.
Oh, like
You need
the
those.
Look at how cute
The-
those are.
those are
The
turtle shell
tortoise
ones?
Like
Tortoise
Those
shell.
are nice.
Like you're-
tortoise shell ones.
like you're an artist.
Turtle, tortoise, same
Guys,
thing.
Warby Parker has a brick and mortar shop in Town and Country right by the Sephora and the Target and the Home Goods. And I tried to drag my husband in there the other day because, like you, his eyes are going. And I said, look, we cannot have bad glasses in this couplage. You need to look cool with your glasses on.
The Walgreen ones are fine.
Are they? Bring them in and let's
Are they?
judge you because I'm very particular about this.
Oh, I'll bring them in.
My eyes are
Man.
not great.
Yep.
I need glasses for
No, I
sure.
don't need a prescription.
I picked my mother-in-law's car up. She got the oil changed, and the guy that was finalizing everything and checking out the whole process, he pulled those out and they clipped together.
Yeah,
those
like,
magnetic ones. They were so
magnetic
cool.
ones, like,
that just happened a
string on
couple
the back.
days ago. I'm like,
I don't know if you're there yet. I feel
Oh,
like that's
I'm there.
like you got to be 50 plus to have that.
That's
I don't
when
know,
somebody
man.
clips those in the middle. You go,
Yeah.
this person needs business and means business and they know what they're talking
yeah,
about.
they're
Okay.
smart.
Regardless of what the subject is.
I think you
I
need
trust
more.
whatever you're gonna say.
I think you need more sweaters. I think if you don't have all these three sweaters,
I'll show
don't
you
get
what I
that.
got.
It's like you know what I'm saying.
I'll show you what I got.
The Gazeter show.
You need
If I
to-
remember, I'll bring them in tomorrow.
I feel like that's for somebody that like wakes up, they live in an A-frame with like a deck, and
yeah.
you're in a sweater, and then you click your
No,
glasses
or somebody
on.
that works on engines.
Right?
Yeah. Engines, no.
Yeah,
Don't
like a
bring
guy
them
that
into
works in an
this.
auto body
Yeah.
shop.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, because you want to put them down on your chest real quick, and then boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys in the auto body shop are like, vision what? Like, they don't care.
They work on cars.
Yeah. They work with their hands. you
Yeah,
know.
but they got to see things.
Do they?
Yeah.
They got oil in their eyeballs all the time. They're fine.
Hey, so right now it's pouring out.
Mm-hmm.
Right, pouring rain. Still pouring out. Look out the window. I know when I came in this morning, it was pouring.
It's fine.
Oh, it's slowed down a little bit.
Slow down a bit.
Now there's
Yay.
supposed to be snow this afternoon. It's supposed to switch over to snow, from rain to snow.
Oh, really? So they went back to that. They were saying it was just going to be rain.
Not much though.
Okay, good.
Like here in the metro area, they say about an inch, possibly
I got band practice.
a dusting to an inch. Right? Is that what they're saying, Moon?
I don't know.
And maybe in the outer parts of the area, maybe 1 to 2 inches.
Okay.
But did you know that I could put this radio station into storm mode?
Whoa.
Like
yeah.
Steve Templeton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's
no.
Really?
special buttons under the
Oh,
desk.
no.
It's like an
You guys got a storm
It's
mode
incredible
button?
when it
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
It feels different in here.
but it's fingerprint. So if you look for it, you won't find it.
No,
you like-
there's only a couple people that have access to it.
Turn up the radio and go down in the basement. Is that storm mode? Like,
No, I
No,
could
no.
actually, I could switch the radio station so when there's a bad storm, especially winter weather, I could switch the station into storm mode, and
We've only had to use it a few times.
it's like putting the chains on the tires.
It's very cool. This little thing comes up. Riz looks at it and it scans his eyes, and then he has to do a thumbprint, and it
It says you need
yeah.
readers.
See-
And you have to have Moon has the other key. There's 2 keys that
You have to turn at the same time.
Yeah.
That's
now,
right.
Casey never had storm mode because we would just say, "Oh, we're going to stay home." That was our storm mode. We
No,
didn't
no,
come in.
and we have also
That's wisdom.
no, we come in.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Oh, I'm
here.
We don't-
prepared.
yeah.
I got chains on my tires right now. I got the snowshoes. I'll be here.
So if
We're
I have,
essential workers. As
I have not, yeah, obviously I've not switched the station into storm mode yet. But if I have to, it would sound like this.
Snow leash.
So this would be the station in storm mode.
Okay.
Like it'd be very ominous
Here we
music.
are. We're in storm mode right
This
now.
is just a drill.
It's very cold.
This is just a drill.
man,
I love Steve Templeton from KMOV. Don't even get me started on Tom Cruise.
Or it would also sound like this, you know.
The Snowacost.
I mean, this is what it sounds like.
Cost? It's a little
That's a
weird.
little too heavy for me.
Why do we have to bring,
All right.
why do we got to go that far? God.
Well, maybe something a little more,
I'm not sure.
pleasurable.
Okay. Yeah.
Snowgasm.
Hell yeah. I'm here for the snow
All right, that
guest.
seems a little better.
The snow cost I would prefer to not
Snow
have.
Lacoste. Or if it's really, really bad.
Uh-huh.
Snow my God.
That's Moon's mom. Snow my God.
She would say gosh or goodness.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to be clear.
Or even worse than that.
Oh, you have more? All right. I am here for this.
Man, you know what? I got a feeling this is the year. This is the year I'm going to see interesting weather patterns that I've never seen before. Something. Last year was my
What?
first. Last year I saw a water spout, a tornado for the first time, like right on me.
Well, would you say
there.
it's a
Snowtacular.
snowtacular?
I'm looking forward this year to seeing a snowtacular. I really want to see a snowtacular.
Snowtacular.
So
This is
snowtacular.
exciting.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to see something quite unique this year.
I hope you don't. I hope you have great weather and you don't see anything like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I hope it
Well,
doesn't do any damage or hurt anyone.
next
But, like,
week-
you know, I mean, I'm not
just
saying
want
I
the
want to
best
see any
for
sort
you.
of like
Look,
damaging
I don't-
thing, but
Look at the weather for Monday.
for Monday
For Monday.
of next week.
Oh boy.
It's like an
What's gonna
island.
happen?
It's going to be beautiful.
I know Rafe's going to be back on Monday. Right into it.
What a rude awakening for
What
him.
a rude awakening.
You know, he deserves it. They're having way too much fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not.
He's way
Ooh.
tan. I'm
Look-
so jealous.
Look, give me the low for Monday.
Oh, the low is it looks like down near zero because it's 17 is the high,
Okay.
and it just says cold in blue.
That's the
Yeah, I think
worst.
we're maybe talking in the negatives.
50%
Yeah,
chance of
-2.
snow. It doesn't even have a negative on this 7-day forecast.
Yeah,
Google weather
the rest
says
of the
negative
country.
too.
Google weather says negative. Yeah, between -2 and -4. I saw.
Do you see
No,
the
thanks.
New England? Like the temps they're estimating will happen there. It's crazy.
I don't care about them.
I don't care about that. Either.
All right. They're getting
I'm
up
just
to the
focused
negative
in on
30s
what's
and
going on
40s.
with us.
Dang.
And right now it's rain.
Yeah, we're only worried about here, always. That's our vibe, man.
But I don't want to. Dare I say it? We may have a.
Snonami.
Yeah.
Boy.
My favorite type of sushi is the snonami.
Well, that's just if we were to go into storm mode.
That's what it sounds like.
This is what that's what it would sound like.
Thank you. I mean, I never knew you guys went into storm mode, and I think listeners who have joined us over here with Malmakashi people have come
Well,
over
this is-
here.
this is your first winter
They need
with
to
us.
know. I know winter is coming.
Yes, prepare a cot.
And I know we're good to go because I put gasoline in that little engine that you have to turn on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Now-
We're prepped.
Do you communicate when everybody has the Durian slumber party? Like everybody.
Moon never stays.
I've never
Okay.
stayed. I've always had 4-wheel drive, and my bed is my bed.
All right. I might go over there and get my room.
I think this year I
They're
have
paying
to.
for it.
I know.
I know it's gonna be fun. This is
Listen,
a party now.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I miss
Great.
now. Looking back, I'm like, what an opportunity! You had some great moments with Jeff, and
Me
I
and
missed
Jeff
out on
used to stay
everything.
over there all the time.
Yeah, do you guys
Miss
like
it.
hang out? Like, what is the vibe? Like,
We'd go
everybody
down to the
stays
bar.
in
We
their
would
room?
go to Applebee's.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Courtney Landrum normally is there, and sometimes other.
She's there sometimes.
Yeah.
Favaz used to come down.
I'm down.
I would totally do it for the adventure. I've stayed in too many hotels, and if I don't have to, I do not want to stay at a hotel in my own.
Why even
hometown.
risk it? Like, why risk driving in
Has there ever been an issue for me,
yet?
dude? First of all,
Knock on wood.
if I have the proper vehicle, I really love driving in it.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
it's fun
proper
to drive
vehicle or
in.
not.
I
Why
really
even
do
risk
it.
it?
Risk what? The
risk,
fun?
Risk not coming in. My whole thing is, sure, I got a 4-wheel drive vehicle too. My Jeep's pretty damn good in the snow. Mm-hmm. But why should I risk when available to me a quarter mile away is a place that this radio station is going to pay for?
Yes, I understand that argument. It's just not my argument. I like it. I like
Your
driving
logic
in the
is
snow.
flawed.
I wake up an hour early and I slow roll it in, and I enjoy it very much. And the roads are as empty as I'd like them.
And I love, that it's also quite peaceful out at that time.
it's so peaceful.
There's no one
Not in
else.
my car.
It's just white everywhere.
Yeah, there's
It's-
something
I'm
I
screaming.
love about it.
I got my
Really?
both hands on the wheel, and I'm like tightened up, and I'm just screaming the whole time.
I always have to do the.
It's
I always do
unnecessary.
the test to see how slick it really is.
Yep, me too.
I have to do that all the time.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Sometimes the roads are not even plowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why even get in the way of the plows if there are
I'm
if they
not
are
in
plowed?
the way of the plow.
No, you're on the way of the
I
plows.
quickly get around them.
That's enough.
If
Now
they
you-
would know that you had an opportunity to stay across the street, they would go, wow, look at this idiot. Look at this moron.
Well, this idiot likes it.
Well, When they pay their
He had the
boat off,
opportunity.
they'll thank us.
And I asked, you can put in for Spectrovision
On the company.
on the company. The company will pay for it.
Well, that's not my style anyway.
For the-
but that is
the
very
pornos?
appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's really cool. Can I get the cash
You
equivalent?
can't expense that.
Can I get that in snacks?
$50.
You can't expense
and
that.
It's an all-night rager. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Do they have a Matlock channel?
Yeah.
and of course, I take the presidential suite at the Drury.
Oh, well. Of course.
They have a nice one.
the
They have a
Queen
nice
must
one.
have.
They have the presidential suite up there. It overlooks 270.
Man, especially at the old studio. I slept in that old studio, I don't know, probably 24 times. Not even counting the lock-ins that I had to do there. I slept on the floor. I slept on that air mattress. I slept on that weird rocking chair thing in the milking room.
Thank you for your bravery. When you could have just stayed at the hotel.
I was
at
saying,
Union
man, I
Station.
paid my dues. I did
Thanks,
it.
man.
I did it. I did it.
So brave.
So brave.
Where's
So brave. And nobody paid me extra.
Where's my button?
So brave.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to tell you what I've done.
Oh, well,
Let's just say hand cramps.
Yeah.
Anyway, yesterday, man, I saw something so disrespectful yesterday.
What?
I guess the whole thing now is, hey, you think you're the main character. Have you seen that?
oh, main character in
Main
like your
character.
own
Like,
show?
it's just you.
Yeah, main character energy. That's what the kids call it.
I keep seeing like videos on social media where it's like somebody making fun of somebody else for thinking they're the main character.
All right.
It's your world, huh? That's it. Just do what you want.
Yeah.
Well, in a weird way, everyone is the main character in their own lives.
Well, yeah, sure.
It
But we
is
live in a
weird.
society.
How
And,
can you dispute that?
Well, it's just someone, whenever you get jealous of somebody else, or they're misbehaving, right?
well, when you're not cognizant of anybody else in your little world.
You have to coexist.
Yeah. Just be cool.
Even with lessers?
Yes. Especially with the lessers.
I don't normally talk to extras, but
I had to, so the boy had hockey practice at the Maryville ice rink. And then that ended at 5, and he had another practice up at the Pacific ice rink. They had to be there at 6.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
What?
Holy smokes, indeed.
You had to go from Maryville at 5:45 when you got out, or whatever it was.
Practice ended at 5.
Oh,
By the
yeah.
time-
Now, okay. You
By
said
the time he got, undressed and packed his stuff, it was 5:10. Had to have him up in Pacific by 6. So 50 minutes to get from one end of the earth to the other. I'm like, damn, I got to feed this kid too. So the only real thing on the way, because you got to go up 109, like all the way from Chesterfield 109 down to Eureka to hit 44, to go west on 44, get off the Pacific exit. There's really only one thing. Panera. Like there's a Bread Co. on 5th Street in Eureka. That's really the only thing on the way.
And does it have a drive-through?
It does. But, I said, let's order on the app.
Oh, right.
oh yeah, so you just pick
Let's
it up.
order on the app. We'll be there at 5:40. The rapid pickup. That little bag should be in the slot.
Can you do the rapid pickup through the drive-through?
You can too, and I didn't realize that was an option.
Okay. All right.
But although there was a line at the drive-through, so it was actually pretty quick
Oh,
for me
just to
It
run
was-
and grab it.
Yeah, and it was pouring too. It was at that time between 5 and 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, cold rain.
It was raining, and it was starting to stick. I was in a bad mood already.
No.
Yeah.
That's strange.
What had happened?
Well, it was the driving from Chesterfield to Pacific
Gotcha.
that put me in the mood.
Gotcha.
And then, oh, God, I got to feed this kid, too. And then again, eating dinner alone, sitting in the car,
Which is becoming a regular thing. For you.
which is becoming, which is, okay. Okay. So, all right, I'll run in and grab the food. And we go in there, and there's a family sitting at one of the tables. And this kid's got his iPad propped up on the table.
Yeah.
No headphones, no nothing.
Oh.
And this thing is at full volume.
Blaring.
Nice.
No.
And this iPad is at full volume where everybody in the establishment can hear. I don't know if they have some kind of booster on it. It's the loudest iPad I've ever heard in my life.
Gosh. So now everybody's listening to Pound Puppies.
Everybody's listening to whatever garbage this kid is.
Pound Puppies. Sorry, that was 1986.
Whatever garbage this kid has on his iPad to be, a babysitter while the miserable parents sit there.
Everybody gets a full Paw Patrol episode.
Here's your babysitter, and there's the iPad.
Bacon Turkey Bravo's out.
Right. And I go to the boy, I go, you got to be kidding me.
That's the best.
You're training him.
Yep.
you're training him in the you got to be kidding me.
You got to be.
Well, I gave him an elbow. I go,
get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Just the disrespect.
Mm.
But was it interesting?
No, it wasn't. And you could tell there were a couple other people in the store, and nobody's going to say anything because everybody's non-confrontational now.
They're just cruising. Nobody wants to get on TikTok either,
Nobody wants to get on, Nobody wants to say anything because,
Did you say anything?
No, I didn't because I was in and out.
But, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't be the world police. You can't just go around fixing every...
Would I have said anything? No.
Rude idiot, you know what I mean?
Probably not.
I'm not calling the kid an idiot. I'm calling the parents an idiot.
No, it's a future idiot. Raised by idiot parents.
You never know, man.
No, I know.
No, maybe they find their way. Maybe they have an excellent teacher
this kid is going to be,
in their future that says, like, your parents
if these
suck,
are the role
man.
models.
Maybe they forgot
This kid's got no hope.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So if you forget the headphones.
Everyone has hope.
If you forget the headphones, we're not watching this, I guess.
Oh, yeah? My kid's going to scream the whole time. Now what?
Oh, what's worse?
Well, you've already gone down the path of this kid is used to having an iPad at the table every time we eat.
Well, that's some survival for parents, so I've heard of it online. I don't know anything about it. I'm not a parent. But, if it came down to enjoying my butternut squash soup from Panera and my latte...
At the expense of everybody else?
I might take it. I might have a selfish day.
But you can put the kid in the car, go eat
and just keep him in there.
I just keep him in.
Yeah. You just go eat in peace and leave him in the car.
It's not hot out.
No.
Right.
It'll be fine.
The heat is on.
It's not hot out. It'll be fine.
Right.
You could turn the remote start on every once in a while. And
it's not like it's summertime. I mean, I said don't leave your kid in a hot car. It's not hot.
Yeah, you crack the window.
That goes right out in October.
Yeah.
That's not a rule.
Yeah,
That's
it's keeping your kid in the
rule.
car season.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
What?
Oh.
I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
No, and you see it all the time if you go out to eat, and we've all seen it. I guess now the iPads go out. iPads go out.
That's fine. Headphones.
Yes.
Whatever.
Fine.
You do you, but
No, I'm saying it's
try not to encroach on this side.
So did you guys let your kids do that kind of stuff or watch an iPad or anything?
No.
How was it ever difficult?
My stepson is he's pretty attached. I would say addicted to an iPad, and it's an issue. But I mean, but it's only an issue if he is let to if he's on his own and making his own decision, he'll have the thing in his hand.
Yeah.
And if you say, "Hey man, put that away,"
all right,
it goes away. Mm-hmm. He puts it away. I'm just saying, like, left to his own devices, his device is an iPad.
He's got an awesome temperament
but when you say, "Hey man, we're at the table now," it goes away. There's not a peep, not an argument, not a nothing. So for the parents, and I apologize if I'm calling you out. I'm just trying to give an idea here. But for the parents that are like, well, at the bread co, either this kid has an iPad or he's going to be screaming. Which would you prefer? This is not an A or B. You've created the A or B.
Here's what I would prefer. You take your crap and go home to eat.
I would prefer that you just turn the volume down.
Go to the car and eat.
Well, you've created the monster that only has two options.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And now your problem has become my problem. You see?
And
you're not the main character.
You know their dog also doesn't know how to sit. That's for sure.
Yeah,
There's zero training in that house. But what do you do in my case, where you might have a mother that tends to look at her phone and scroll through Facebook the whole time you're eating dinner?
That's my mom, too.
How do you address that?
You don't, because it's your mother.
Oh.
Yeah, you let it.
Word to your mother.
That's your elder, man. They do what they want.
Maybe they're
wise.
wise.
Tell another adult what to do.
My mom left her phone at her house and came and stayed the night with me one night. And you would have thought that this woman had lost her third child. She didn't know what to do with herself. She was so addicted to it. She didn't know what was on Facebook. She needed to know. And I'm like, do you want to look at my phone? Can we just watch What's eating Gilbert Grape and have a good time?
And by the way, Kyle, I know there's a Lion's Choice and there's the super smokers and all that stuff in Eureka. We needed something quick along 109.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's right there.
And it's right at the entrance to the highway. It was really the only option. No, I'm not going to tell another adult to put their phone away because they're an adult. And I love the fact if, we always tell our kids, do not have your phone on the table. Like if we're eating, get your freaking phone, put it somewhere else. You're going to have a family meal, and you're going to like it, and we're going to talk. I want to know how your day was.
How was your day?
But if my kid goes, Dad, I thought no phones at the table. If I pick up my phone for, I hear a text message or whatever, I go, who's the adult here?
Oh.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Uh-huh.
Who's the adult here? Oh, that's right.
I am.
Me.
Yeah, I got to say, though, with that person being rude, that person being the parent, I, in a weird way, am kind of happy or / proud that nobody took it upon themselves to be the world police. Now, I know that may have bothered you, Rizz, but you also participated in not being the world police. And you know what? I think maybe the world's better for that.
No, I wish somebody would step up because I ain't doing it.
But to what end? Like just to shut the kid down, or I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of split, very case by case when it comes to like strangers.
Without police, there's anarchy.
Takes a village, right?
Yeah, maybe. Again, it's a case by case.
Sometimes bad behavior needs to be called out.
I'll be honest. I'm split about it. It's a case by case kind of thing. But at the same time,
Lern would have poured a hot latte on the kid in his lap.
Damn right. No.
Yeah, but I think
Turn that volume down.
I would have been like, management, hey, because like you're in a Panera, they should want that environment in their dining room to be great for everybody. And so they're not stupid. They probably heard the kids.
They don't want to deal with it
level
either.
10. But they should be the ones that deal with it, not other people that are just random.
They should also worry about cleaning the self-service stations by the garbage cans.
Okay, well, that's a different
That's an
topic.
issue as well.
I'm just saying you get into some gray area of opinion and what's right and what's wrong, and then if everybody's constantly imposing what they think is right and wrong on every single neighbor in every single scenario and restaurant, I mean, that's an abrasive world, man.
And also we know that,
It's a world that I want to live in.
But like this is a society. And we all have to like somewhat like
Don't start telling me about Proverbs. I know everything about Proverbs.
Do you?
It's pointless to argue the fool, so I won't say anything. But
what a religious sick burn that was.
That's a good one.
Thank you. But no, like I think we're now at the point in our culture where we realize people that are acting odd like this in social settings, they're not worth going to because they're the kind that have the crazy mindset and they're going to do something weird. It's just not even worth it.
Here are, I thought of some everyday things people do that are super disrespectful.
Let's go.
Ready to go?
Quote of the day.
Let's go.
Quote of the day is Rizz screaming, "I know everything about Proverbs."
Don't tell me about Proverbs. All right, so things people do that are super disrespectful that you may run into every day. Abandoning stuff in a store, like in the wrong place or shelf.
Yeah.
If you're too lazy to return it to where you got it, then just hand it to the cashier checkout. As a former grocery store worker, abandoned items. Shh. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah,
I will hike to the other side of the store. And my wife will go, well, just put it there. I
Yeah.
go, you monster.
When I was
I'm
young,
going to walk it back.
I've done it before. I'm not going to lie. I've done it.
It's
never been anything perishable. It's never been like I might say, this loaf of bread. It's going to be fine no matter what aisle it's in.
Oh, right.
But like eggs or
You
milk.
didn't ruin some cottage cheese.
Yeah.
By leaving it by
That's the
granola
worst.
bar.
That's the worst.
What's got?
but yeah, when I was young, I heard someone say, don't complain about the price of groceries if you're putting stuff in random places because then it's going to cost more time and all that for people to find it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't that busy. At the
yeah.
store.
That was Proverbs 6.1.
Yeah.
I was trying to fill out the 8 hours.
Yeah, we're all guilty of that, I'm sure, at some
No.
point.
No, we're
and,
not.
Yes.
No,
I'm
we're
sure
not.
At
You know what,
some
Rizz?
point,
No, we're not.
you had a Cardinal shirt from Target or something, and you put it on a different rack or something because you were moving this way.
As long as it's not perishable, hey, you never know. That might stick out to somebody that goes, hey, I didn't know I needed that Cardinal shirt that's in the basket aisle at Target.
And I'm pretty good at organizing
know?
aisles. I can.
Everybody's guilty of that at some point.
All right. Again, super disrespectful moves that you may see every day, like drivers who just hang out in the left lane driving slowly. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's like a Missouri thing or something. There are particular highways where people don't understand what a fast lane is.
Right.
Or the passing lane. I think we need to tighten up. You know my stance. We need to tighten up the rules. The regulations on what it takes, the requirements to get a license.
Okay, people who park in designated spaces that don't pertain to them, like accessible spaces for handicapped people, or curbside pickup spots, pregnant women spots.
That's a huge pet peeve. And you know why I think it's such a pet peeve? Because for some reason, I felt so much, not even guilt or pressure, but like I thought there was such an agreement. I thought there was such a very seriousness to the agreement that if I'm not pregnant, I don't get that spot. If I don't have the placard and the need, I don't get that spot. And when you see people do that, it's like this huge moral law break. But then there's no repercussions. No one ever gets in trouble.
Do you know anybody that has a legit handicap placard?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So my mother-in-law has hip problems and legit needs to park close. Like she's getting her hip replaced, I think next week. It's tough surgery.
For sure.
Ooh, boy.
I think she's getting double hip replacement.
Dang.
Might as well get it all done.
Yeah. Oh, you're in there. Do the other hip. So when we were down in Florida, my father-in-law has the handicap like placard that hangs in the rear view.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Front row parking everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
Yep.
So clearly, my brother needs it now. And when my parents are taking him somewhere, if he's in the car, they use it. It's hanging there, and they'll use it. But still, my 80-year-old mother, if Clark's not in the car, she's not parking it. You will see a vehicle with the placard not in the spot because you don't do that.
Yeah.
But here's my question: what are the repercussions, if any?
There aren't any.
Well,
You get a ticket, right?
Yeah, you got a fine.
So it's wait. Okay, so
And I think you can get towed.
so this is
some
private
places.
property, technically, right? So it's a commercial lot. It's got the paint. They decided the paint's going to go over here. Blah blah blah. I have no idea what the law is with how many spots they have to provide. But I know that
American with Disabilities Act.
Yeah, there's some sort of law or regulation, right? So they have those, and then let's say a store owner sees somebody that's violating that. What do? They call the cops? Do the cops get involved? Can they find some? What are the repercussions? And has anyone ever heard of anyone ever being?
Yeah, I've heard of somebody getting a ticket for it.
Here's the
Really?
statute of parking in Missouri. Any person who parks in a space reserved for physically disabled persons and is not displaying distinguishing license plates or a card is guilty of an infraction, and upon conviction thereof shall be punished of a fine not less than $50 nor more than $300.
Dang. See, I thought it was like if I were to pull in for a half a second, run and grab a candy bar, pay for it, and get back out there, the devil's coming for me. You know what I mean? Like I always thought it was like the biggest violation ever.
And do you think companies would make more money and get more business if they put like the pregnant lady and all the handicap stuff right by the road so you can see like, oh, they have spots just for us? I
don't know if there's a monetary correlation.
No. I just
between
thought
the amount of handicap spots and
what if you put all the designated spots out by the road and then?
So it is a cop thing. So they can.
Oh yeah,
they can find them.
I think probably one of the top 2 disrespectful things you can do in public is not flushing the toilet in a public restroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just ruins everything. The entire energy of the bathroom is thrown off. Like, let's say you're driving, 17,000 miles across the country or whatever, and you got to go, and there's only 2 stalls. And you open up the first stall, and there's big old turd.
Yeah, and you go, God damn it. Like, even here.
Like, I'm leaving.
Like, it happens here.
I
Yes.
know.
It
And
happens
it shouldn't
here.
because these are automatic flush
It happens
toilets.
here.
What's wrong
And
with people?
I'll fling the door open. I go, God, come on.
I did that yesterday. Remember I told you there's somebody here that needs to see a doctor?
Yep.
Oh no, they're back.
They were working yesterday.
So they,
If you're listening to the show, I don't know if they're in sales or if they're on air. I don't know what they do. But there is somebody in there that's going around at 10 o'clock hour and needs to see a doctor. I'm seriously worried about you.
They know. All right, some other disrespectful things in my book. Nobody at work noticing your new haircut.
I will always
Disrespectful.
notice.
What?
that's very disrespectful.
When you order $20 at Taco Bell and they give you 1 sauce packet, come on.
Wait a second. You're upset if people don't notice your haircut? Well, I guess you're the main character. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it's the Rizzuto Show.
That little silica packet that says "Do not eat," disrespectful. Who's going to eat that? Did they
Babies.
say it? Okay.
Which
I hate those
they're
little
really good at
packets.
reading, too. Babies are great at reading.
Disrespectful when an employee at an expensive store asks, "Are you lost?"
No.
Oh, yeah, that is a burn. Excuse me, can I
sorry.
actually help you?
Huge mistake.
You don't know what's in my bank account.
Oh, yeah, that's a Pretty Woman, right?
You don't know what I got. I may look homeless,
Right.
disheveled, whatever.
Just don't have any makeup on.
Yeah, there's nothing better when you walk in a store and they're like, "Oh, Marshall's is down the street."
Love Marshalls.
that's the wrong place.
When the bank chains the pen to the desk, I think that's disrespectful.
I do too, Rizz, and I'm glad you're bringing it up because the pins are never that great. I don't want to steal this stupid pin. Why
it's
are
for
you
the-
chaining it to the desk?
I thought it's for the desk.
I think that's what's disrespectful is when the pins aren't great.
Exactly.
So nobody steals the desk?
Yeah, I
Is
was
that what it is?
worried. Okay, that makes more sense with the pin part.
You're
Yeah,
providing,
Scott always thought it was so you don't steal the desk.
you're providing a pin
that sucks.
for something very important. I mean, I need to get these numbers right.
Right.
It needs to be on the up and up, right? And you're going to get this thing that's got some weird, sticky, tacky lint, like it came out of somebody's pocket on the end of it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's always got the little lint.
There's never a lid. There's never a cap.
Yeah,
But when you're a
yucko.
kid and you're waiting there, isn't it nice to have those so you can play with something?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Make a little designs.
Disrespectful when it's raining and the dog decides to take forever to poop.
Yes, very.
Very disrespectful.
Just go.
When a Costco employee at the exit takes extra long to examine your receipt.
Just making sure.
Agreed.
Just making sure.
As you can see here, I have 20 items. It says 20 items on the receipt. Just make the smiley face and let's get out of here. Make your whatever hash mark. If you ever go, when was the last time you were at Costco?
Maybe 10 years.
10 years.
It's been a while.
With the kids at all?
I don't think so.
It's very nice they do it when you go to the exit.
Yeah.
If you have a kid with you, they go, "Ha ha, all right, kiddo," and they draw a smiley face and give it to the kid.
That's cute.
And the kid goes, "Oh, cool."
No stickers or anything?
No. Oh, I got a little something for you, little. What's your name? Little Joey.
Thatcher. Oh,
Little Thatcher. It's a smiley face on the receipt.
Dot line.
thanks, Dave.
Made my day. When the person in front of you at the grocery checkout slams that plastic divider between their purchase and yours, and they do it aggressively.
Yeah. I try to not be aggressive about it. I'm always like, "Oh, are you ready to be up?" Okay, great. And I like put it down. Like, why? People are like, "Just shut up. Stop people pleasing your way through life." You know, I'm annoying in that moment.
Oh, you slam it down?
No, I don't. I'm always like, "Ooh, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm dividing. Like everybody can be here."
That's
And I'm like,
hilarious.
ultra conscious.
Oh, this
buy your
conveyor belt
stuff.
doesn't have borders.
This is the no border zone.
I'll pay for
We
your
don't
stuff.
believe in borders at Schnucks.
Shoppers without
We've gotten rid of
borders.
all the dividers. We
Yeah.
don't believe in borders.
I'll buy your groceries. Just get up here.
That little card somebody leaves on your windshield that says "We buy junk cars." Come on, man. Come on, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, Ugg buys ugly houses. I get
come
that all
on.
the time on my house.
That's disrespectful. Listen, we got rules. Just be kind to one another. You're not the main character. If everybody's just cool to each other, we'll get through this.
Just be cool.
Now, there is a controversy brewing.
Oh, no.
Speaking of disrespect, wedding venues. We're all married here. Where did you get married? You got married in the woods
That's right.
for free.
In the Shawnee National Forest.
You didn't have to pay anybody for that.
Well,
oh,
I
you
had to-
bought the cabin.
I had to pay the county.
You bought the. You had to pay the county for the cabin, right?
No, I paid the county for the license. And then
No, it's over the wedding venue. Just the wedding venue.
oh yeah,
itself.
no, we rented this beautiful house on the on a lake and had the whole family just
Okay, so it
just
wasn't.
hang at the
You did it
house.
on the cheap.
Yeah, and it was the greatest.
I'm sure it was
thing ever.
great.
I got married in Newtown.
Newtown
Yeah.
in a hall.
Damn.
No, and like they have a little non-denominational.
Oh, they
little
got a
chapel.
cool chapel there in the center and a big
Yeah.
old.
All right,
tent
you had to
the-
pay for that,
that's
though, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was like $1,000 or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Scott had a big wedding planned out.
Yeah, I was very, in a way, kind of fortunate because my first wedding, it happened during COVID, so everything got shut down. So there was next to no one, so we couldn't really do anything. Ended up being a very affordable wedding.
Right.
I was there.
You married at the church, and I forget where the after party was.
It was at church. We hung out afterwards. That were the few that were
Where
there.
was it supposed to be?
Oh, it was supposed to be down at the
Last hotel.
last
Last
hotel.
hotel,
Yes,
that's right.
thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, they have a beautiful area.
Would you
that would've been
ever
fun.
think of just showing up at a place and just doing your wedding there and just not paying?
Oh.
You mean like that kind of place, like the last hotel, just walking into the room? And,
Like a wedding venue, like just popping up, just like, hey, it's Wednesday night, we're getting married. Hurry before somebody.
There's a room. My buddy Ben, his brother, got married at a sculpture park
Wow.
that you're not supposed to do weddings at, and they did it like guerrilla style.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they ran when the cops came, including the parents.
What do you get? I mean,
Hilarious.
Like
once-
everybody had to wear sneakers.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? For particular types of family, like, the Bugle Boys or something from, like if a family's all into that kind of lifestyle, then I could see that
They
being
were into it. It
hysterical.
was cool, actually.
That's a great story.
There's a movie called The Vow with Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum, and they get married at the Chicago Art Institute like that. Like all their friends are in the middle of the art gallery, and
they sneak attack?
They sneak attack the wedding, and they have to run out. It's real cute.
I think a good way to do this that might be a workaround is you go to the wedding venue to see if it's a good spot to get married, and then you decide right then, yeah, it is, and you just do it real quick.
And you just do it. Okay, so wedding venues are crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm surprised we don't see this kind of thing more, or maybe it's a new trend and we will. I kind of hope not. A coffee shop in Indianapolis. The place is called the Mansion Society.
That's awesome.
The Mansion Society Coffee House, huh? They're in the news after a couple held a pop-up wedding in the coffee shop and didn't ask permission. They showed up with like 20 to 30 guests, didn't say anything, and just started the ceremony in the corner of the store. Which the owners were not wild about because it made it harder for customers
Yeah.
to place orders. They had an officiant. They had a photographer. In fact, their photographer told the barista to wait 5 minutes when they asked them to stop blocking the door.
Well, it's only 5 minutes. This is a full-on, like, taking it to the extreme ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Now, the owner didn't stop the stuff, didn't stop the wedding because
That would be rude.
he was afraid footage would get out. And
right.
then
And it instantly look bad.
instantly look bad and look bad on the business.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who's controlling the narrative here? Can you imagine the couple puts out, look at this. This monster owner prevented us from getting married.
Yeah.
We're patrons of his business.
And even though the truth is like, hey, these jerks just showed up at my store with 30 people.
Yeah.
And the best part is, and by the way, the coffee shop, they wind up actually posting footage of it, but after initially deciding not to. They didn't want to shame the couple online, but eventually opted to post the footage after the bride and groom refused to admit they did anything wrong. Here's the thing. Here's why it makes it extra douchey. Because the coffee shop does host private events.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And they
saw
normally
something like this.
They normally would charge like $500. Like, hey, you could have the place.
Right.
$500. You know, you could bring 50 people, bring 30 people, whatever.
Well, then they're stealing.
Yep.
Because if you offer a product and somebody comes in and takes it for freezies, you're stealing.
For free. Right, that's what I thought. It was stealing. So, again, they normally charge $500 for this, but once the bride was shamed for it, she offered him $200. And the owner goes, no, this is $500.
Right.
Wow.
Which she then called unreasonable.
No,
Maybe
that's
maybe
not.
so. And if you feel that unreasonable, then you don't have it here.
Yeah. Because you can go to the park, rent one of those little shelters for less than $200 and get married right there in a nice little spot.
Yeah, the fact that she stole it, that's just like that's stealing a product and then negotiating the price afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's not how. What a bummer, man.
Huh.
Now people are debating online whether, a sudden pop-up wedding like this is really a big deal or not.
If you're
Yeah.
not harming anyone or
How
stealing anything, I think it's cute and funny.
How could anybody be on the side of the couple? I don't understand.
I don't know. Like I can see this. I can see this happening maybe not at a sculpture park, but let's say a New Yorker in the subway or something, having like a pop-up wedding in the subway.
Yeah.
If you're not inconveniencing anybody,
As long as you're not disrupting, the morning commute.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a place that rents out wedding
And
corners.
there's room. You can walk around it.
Right. I'm just saying, like, it's a cutesy pop-up, like, oh, we're going to do an official wedding right here
Yeah.
in Station some or other. Cutesy things like that. I can see that being fun. We're adding some lightness to.
You know what I can understand?
To the world.
If they bring 30 people in, this lasts 5 minutes. Everybody buys something and they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
Yep, that's a good.
That's fine.
trade-off.
But again, this
That's
place
$500.
Everybody
offers,
buys an $8 coffee.
Yeah.
Bing.
But again, this place offers that
Sure.
service or product or whatever it may be, however you want to look at it, and they stole it.
Yeah, it's main character energy inflated. I mean, we're going to have our wedding. We're going to do it our way. We're going to screw over this business because we don't care. It's our love story.
Yeah.
That's essentially what this is.
Oh, I was just infuriated, like, reading this. And the fact that the owner felt like he was almost a hostage.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be the Karen.
Well, that's the cancel culture we're living in.
Yep.
Right?
Would he be wrong to turn up some really cheesy music, have that start blaring, maybe pull the fire alarm
Even
for a
still,
little
as
bit?
one of the wedding party pull out their phone and go, we're trying to get, my best friend's trying to get married here. And the Karen manager has turned up the radio trying to ruin the wedding.
Well, and it's also like, to Scott's
Shame
point,
on the Mansion Society.
like, what if I owned a coffee shop and maybe I didn't rent out, like I didn't have parties that you could buy or rent our space, sometimes it is cute that people are just randomly showing up and getting proposed to or
Would
getting
you not
married.
ask?
No, I would, because I don't want to get in trouble, but that's my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a rebel in that way. Rebel in different ways.
Wow.
But but see, like if you walked into, like I got engaged in Forest Park. Tim proposed on a bridge in Forest Park.
Did you pay the engagement fee?
I did not.
There's a bridge
the
toll.
requisite
I
bridge
didn't
engagement
know.
toll?
There's a little little booth that you go put some coins
Oh,
in,
no.
and that's where you pay it at.
But like what if there was a clause like that? Like we just didn't know. I mean, that'd be ridiculous. But
If I were the coffee shop owner and that started happening, and I did not provide that kind of thing, I guess I would try to figure out how to make it awesome. You know what I mean? Like maximize the.
Yeah, because I guess
Joy.
one way to do it, if you're thinking viral stuff, is like, okay, this is a surprise. I'm going to do this one time kind of thing where I'm going to put my brand everywhere, give them some free coffee, like play it up.
We don't want this to be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean that's a different scenario than what happened though, because this is a place that provided that. They've done this before. They've maybe these people saw someone get married there. It's
That's
like,
what they're thinking.
We're just going to do that. Let's just do that.
Maybe they didn't know
It's
it
wild.
cost.
They just walked in. I can imagine working there and go, what the hell is happening?
Did somebody book a wedding and not tell us?
And the officiant going along with it.
Yeah, well.
what if it? But like going back to that movie that I don't think any of you have seen, The Vow, where Rachel McAdams, Channing Tatum, 5 of their friends, so they're not clogging the place. They're not doing anything crazy. They didn't bring. They're literally they're getting married in front of a painting at the Art Institute in Chicago, and it takes like 10 minutes. And then, like, is that okay? I mean, they're not doing any. To me, that's cute because they're just doing something random that's not hurting anyone or hurting a business. It's free to go there, but to actually get married at the Art Institute and have a big wedding, you do have to pay thousands.
Man, I wish I would have gone to
so
this
they-
wedding,
so they
the
do
running
provide
wedding.
it. So they do provide the option for you to do that, and they did it for free. So that's stealing.
But it's like 5 people versus like
but it's
Yeah.
stealing.
Yeah, so for Ben's brother's wedding, it was like 15 people. Again, everybody had sneakers on, and they had a lookout where if somebody came, it was run, and then everybody kind of scattered, as if it was a high school backyard party.
Right,
You got to throw
right,
the
right.
keg in the woods.
there's something endearing about that to me. I don't know. I mean, I get the stealing the business for the coffee shop. I'm not saying that that's okay.
Well, for the Art Institute, you said it's the same thing, right? You can pay to do a wedding at the Art Institute.
yeah, like in a certain area. These people got married in front of like a random painting where that's not where you can get married.
Oh,
They
I
have
see.
like a venue part of the institute, I bet. So, like little special thing to the couple. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of conflicted about this now.
Yeah, me too.
I think as long as you're not blocking other, the place, like we said, as long as the place can still provide their business and make their money and everything, and you're not hindering them, and it's only a benefit to that place, then I don't see why it'd be bad.
When did that movie come out?
Like 2009, 10. It's a cute
okay,
movie.
You said
okay. I was saying because
something about, you said the bow? About clogging?
The vow.
The vow, sorry.
Is this going to be a
Clogging.
trend? I wonder, or is
That's
it a trend that I
somebody
just didn't
speculating
know?
online. Is this going to become a thing now? Because wedding venues are so expensive. I don't know. $500 seems pretty reasonable.
Well, like I said,
Right?
So we did it. We did it in the national forest, and we made sure that like we weren't doing it in a moment where people were taking photos and doing all this. And it was it was in the fall, it was October, so it was hiking weather, but it wasn't packed or any of that kind of stuff. And we did wedding photos throughout the park at these different spots. But when we got there, we were making sure that we weren't like interrupting a family's hike or any of that kind of stuff. And it was okay. Now the rock is clear. Let's go out there and get some photos.
Oh no!
I thought it was very nice. You saw that family out there. You don't want to interrupt them, so you're like, "Can you guys move? Because we're just going to do this quick thing, and we'll let you come back."
Married on the beach in Jamaica. You could see on our wedding video, some guy walked behind us with a banana hammock on.
Oh yes, and a metal detector.
That is awesome.
What's the difference, though, between that, like, if you are getting married somewhere or taking photos? Like, I can take photos at the St. Louis Art Museum. I can go there and take my engagement photos for free, not pay them anything, and they are literally, I'm taking pictures of their artwork. I'm stealing their artwork in the background. That's
I
okay.
don't think, because most
You're not selling it.
yeah, and a lot of that isn't under any protection anymore.
Is it not?
You could
It's public
reprint
domain.
it all you want. Yeah.
Well, if photos are allowed, you're saying like doing like pose wedding photos?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not selling them.
Well, then that's great.
Yeah, but I'm not selling my wedding. Everybody comes for free to that. So what's the difference? You're literally and I'm clogging up an area of the art museum.
Because you're usually paying for it to be shut down for private.
Yeah, and if you're just doing the photos, that's 3 people. You're not clogging anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Like
throwing it out there.
if you throw a wedding someplace, you're shutting it down and you are preventing.
But I'm not shutting it down. We're just randomly getting married.
See, I wonder
you can still be there.
I wonder if you asked like, hey, it's going to be 10 minutes. There's like 3 of us. There's the
Yeah, you just
officiant.
ask real quick.
Maybe five of us. The officiant, my best man, and the maid of honor. We're going to do this quick. I bet you they'd be cool with it.
Yeah.
So,
I bet especially if it's like a Tuesday or something weird where no one's in there, it's quick.
I'll bet you they'd be cool with it.
And this was just my
wonder.
example because this is what we went through. But there's a couple points where we really wanted the photos with our wedding attire and all that kind of stuff. And it would have been really cool to do the ceremony there. But that's where people go to take photos and do their hiking. So we did not do the ceremony there. We did the ceremony with all our family out of the way of everyone, not in anybody's way. That's our little quote unquote ceremony was there. And then we went and got the photos at the big spots. But I can see it being obnoxious if somebody's doing like a full wedding. Oh, cool! You've now taken this super sweet spot in Elephant Rocks that I came to, and I got to sit here and wait. I got to watch a wedding for an hour so I can go hiking.
Well, and again with the coffee shop, it would have been one thing if everybody bought something, and it was like 10 minutes, and you really weren't preventing other customers from getting, what they've come in for.
Yeah.
You're not hindering business. Like you guys are jerks, honestly. And then to go, $500 is unreasonable. Get the hell out of here.
Could have turned the bad into the good though, and like I don't know, like look at these people that just crashed our place and they didn't pay for it, but it's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't want to make it a thing, but you could do we just embraced it.
They were asking staff to take care of coats and watch personal items as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
they wanted
Me,
the
me,
They
me,
were
me,
taking
me.
up space on tables that customers could use.
That sucks.
Wow, so it's a little. Yeah, thank you for the tweet, whoever you are. It's a little more than just occupying the physical space. Oh, it gets even worse. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's not right.
And $500 for a wedding to get that all accomplished is
That's what I said.
nothing.
That's
That is
nothing.
nothing for a wedding.
All right. We got to take a break. We'll come back. We'll crap on celebrities. We got some stuff to do today. But first, we'll crown the Team Rizz Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Proud sponsor of Team Rizz. Hit up hotshotsnet.com/Team Rizz. From Hillsborough, Missouri, Andrew Smith is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Andrew has been spreading the Rizz gospel for many years, listens to the show every day, loves all the segments and games that are played daily, especially Friday Fails, and appreciates the witty banter from each of the members of the show. Loves Lern's wonderful insight,
Thank you.
Rafe's comedy, Moon's wisdom, King Scott, yep.
Oh, nice. Thank you,
He
man.
said King Scott's dad jokes, and me for always making everything he touches turn into gold.
Wow.
That's, whoa. Minus touch,
Yes.
guys. Minus touch. Andrew Smith from Hillsborough is our Teamers Member of the Day. Get super sweet Teamers Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, it is 7:02. It is Tuesday. Again, crap on celebrities after the break. First look at the traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a crash on 270 westbound at exit 27 Missouri N. There's also 2 lanes blocked due to a crash 64 westbound just after Boyle Avenue and a right lane blocked due to police incident 70 eastbound just before Cave Springs Road. Your point forecast today, cold and windy as rain turns to snow eventually. High of 41. Right now it is 39 at the Point Studio.
All right, Lern, what do you got?
Which 2 hot people are getting divorced today? Kimmel versus Karen Rogers. Good stuff, Maynard. And it's Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, so we're going to look back at the best cop movies of all time.
Best cop movies of all time. All right,
Got a
we got
list.
that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday and the official Pointfest 2024 announcement for you. All next. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials, at RIZZ Show. Your emails, rizzshow@1057thepoint.com. Instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. Pointfest announcement in about 15, 20 minutes. Did you hear the Fast Lane talking crap last night?
Yeah, Tim said, he got home, he goes, Fastlane says they've won and throwing us under the bus.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's...
Moon got us the audio.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I look forward to this.
Oh, yeah. I think they have declared victory a bit too soon. I think somebody's math is off, too.
Yeah.
Somebody's face is off, too.
So?
I think they have issues with math, which is
Oh, if you're watching the webcam,
par for the course.
I know you can't read this, but just look at my little Post-it note.
Yeah.
I have the numbers.
Dude, you write so finely, and your little font is very small.
It's very serial killer-like.
Yeah, I know. It's terrifying.
Terrifying indeed.
Yeah, we have the numbers, the actual math, real math with the numbers.
Each week and added everything up.
Yeah.
And their math is wrong. They are not the winners.
That's right.
This competition is not over.
What if they're going off feelings?
No. Wait till we tell you what they are actually going
F their
off of.
feelings.
It's not about feelings.
Just wait till we tell you, because it all lines up and it's hysterical.
It all lines up, Moon. You're right. It all lines up.
It's kind of hysterical.
I'm so bad right now. I'm shifting in my chair.
Kind of hysterical. And, yeah, it's going to be, I mean, I would be embarrassed if I were them.
Yeah, I would be as well. Just basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think something as studious as a 101 course down there, they would be good at this?
That's
I don't
right.
know. Yeah.
Sports 101.
Wow. Yeah. Definitely not math 101.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
definitely
That's right.
not.
Sick burn.
Definitely not. Now, their math is off.
Yeah, simple as that.
It's as simple as that. If they would just actually do the work, like go into the interface and go week by week like I did yesterday.
Do better.
Yeah, do better, indeed. Like I went through week by week and took everybody's scores and did it twice.
Checked it twice.
You saw me yesterday.
Furiously adding.
18 weeks of football.
Yes.
And went through, and these numbers are 1,000% correct. So,
Do you have the audio? Are we going to play any of the
we're
audio?
going to play it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And yes, Brad, you're right. The fast lane declared victory before the Christmas break. What? It's not over.
These people.
They need to loosen up their sweatpants.
Now, mind you, we have a big hill to climb as far as the tiebreakers go, but it's not over.
Oh, we got it.
It's still not over. Yeah.
All right, today is January 9th, back in the day, 40 years ago today, 1984, Van Halen puts out their sixth record entitled 1984. Of course, with Jump and Panama, I'll Wait, Hot for Teacher. Yeah, 40 years ago. That same day, Wendy's Where's the Beef commercial airs for the first time. 33 years ago, 1991, Pete Rose officially banned from baseball and the Hall of Fame for gambling, and he remains banned to this day. Even as baseball stadiums have now begun adding sports books for gambling. 24 years ago in the year 2000, Malcolm in the Middle premieres on Fox. 17 years ago, 2007, Steve Jobs unveils the iPhone. And this morning, I actually watched him on stage do it. I watched the video of it.
Is that the one where he says something about a personal listening device in your pocket?
Well, he goes,
and
he goes, we have three things to unveil today. Three things I'm very excited about. He goes, a phone. He goes, a music playing device, a phone, and internet. And he keeps repeating those things, and then come to realize, it's all one thing.
Yeah, in his pocket.
John Mayer was up there with him actually to
Really?
help introduce. In its first 10 years, Apple sold more than 1.2 billion iPhones worldwide from 2007 to 2017. 13 years ago, 2011, Bob's Burgers premieres on Fox. And 2 years ago today, 2022, Bob Saget, our buddy, found dead in his Florida hotel room in the middle of a stand-up tour. He was 65. He'd fallen, hit his head, died of his injuries.
It's terrible.
Man.
Yep, sad day 2 years ago. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best. Flush the rest. BrightHouseCo.com. 636-600-0188. After 2 years of separation, Lisa Bonet has filed for divorce from hot as hell Jason Momoa. According to TMZ, Bonet is seeking the dissolution of marriage as well as legal and physical custody of the kids that they have together. They have 2 children together, Lola and Nakeo. And so neither party is asking for financial support. They signed a prenup before getting married. So this should be pretty clean. But I wonder, and I don't know, I don't have kids. I've never been divorced. What happens when you divorce and somebody says, I want physical custody of the kids? He still gets visitation?
Whatever they worked out.
Whatever they worked out?
Whatever
Okay.
they worked out. It seems not contentious.
No.
I mean, nothing's playing out in the media like it is.
Right.
You don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
And they've been separated allegedly even longer than it was
Right, a couple of
publicly.
years.
Yeah. So it just seems like they're wanting to go their separate ways and be cool,
I wonder what happened there.
But she wants full custody of the children?
She wants physical custody of the kids. So
that
what
means
does
they
that
live
mean?
with her.
They live with mom.
They live with her.
I could see him maybe having a problem with that, right? Or I don't know.
Oh, knows. Maybe they'll live close together. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
We want to know.
Want to know.
Jimmy Kimmel ripped into Aaron Rodgers on his show last night for suggesting he was associated with Jeffrey Epstein, and he ripped into him pretty hard. We're going to post the full monologue. It's 7 minutes long.
I got some of the audio.
Yeah, I got here's some of it from last night with Kimmel talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has a very high opinion of himself. Because he had success on the football field, he believes himself to be an extraordinary being. He genuinely thinks that because God gave him the ability to throw a ball, he's smarter than everyone else. The idea that his brain is just average is unfathomable to him. We learned during COVID, somehow he knows more about science than scientists. A guy who went to community college, then got into Cal on a football scholarship and didn't graduate, someone who never spent a minute studying the human body, is an expert in the field of immunology. He just put on a magic helmet, and that G made him a genius. Aaron got 2 A's on his report card. They were both in the word Aaron. Okay.
Hey, Aaron, where are you? Where is Aaron right now?
And I believe Aaron Rodgers says he will be on Pat McAfee's show today.
Yeah, apparently he's on it every Tuesday. So we'll see how this plays out.
So is this more of kind of like the YouTube stars used to do, where they would battle each other and pretend they really hate each other?
Here's what I think. Let's just get these guys oiled up.
Yeah.
And let's get them in a kiddie pool. And let's settle this like men.
I like this. Let's settle this like civilized human beings.
No, let's settle this like men oiled up in a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, Kimmel made a good point, though. He said, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you can't go walking around saying, hey, this person's a pedophile and was part of a huge crime island.
Sex ring?
Yes. And so that's where the problem is. He can hate Kimmel all he wants, and that's his opinion, and that's fine. But when he was talking about how his wife Molly, who's from St. Louis, his kids, even his mailman, are being approached by people being like, "You're hanging out with that pedophile Kimmel," and like, that's not real. And so his family's in danger.
I wonder if it's actually going to play out in court. I wonder if
It probably
he's
will.
actually going to take him to court. Well, we'll see what Aaron.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what he says
see.
today. Maybe he'll apologize. I don't know.
We'll see. The Sopranos are celebrating the 25th anniversary with a special collection available for streaming on Max. And in addition to all the 6 seasons, there's 15 deleted scenes, including 3 that have never been released. Over 5 hours of behind-the-scenes footage. I've never gotten through the entire show.
I'll tell you, I went to go rewatch it because I love it. Listen, I tried out for The Sopranos.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't make it. I don't know if you guys
That's
knew
a travesty.
that or not. Tried to go back and rewatch it.
Uh-huh.
And it's just so dated.
So
that first
dated.
season is so dated, and it looks like it was filmed 50 years ago.
On a high 8.
Everything's like brown. Yeah.
No, and in all seriousness, every Italian person from the New York metropolitan area was asked to try out for The Sopranos.
And many of them got a role, I bet.
We waited in line in Lodi, New Jersey. And it was in a neighborhood. The line went for blocks.
They didn't even ask names. They just asked vowel. Like which vowel.
What's the vowel at the end of your last name?
Vowel.
I, okay.
O,
We're going to
vowel,
take all the I's over here, the O's over here, the A's over here.
Good luck.
Denuncio with the O's. No, that's serious.
Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't make it, though.
I wonder why they were like, this kid's just... How old were you when you did that?
25 years ago?
20?
I'm 45.
19 maybe?
19.
Wow.
Dang.
Could you imagine Deftones going by a different band name? Well, one record exec said that in the early days, his name's Monty Connor of Roadrunner Records, said that he wanted to sign Deftones, but insisted that they change their name because it just didn't sound cool enough.
Wow.
And I was like, I can't imagine. I mean,
Did you get the reason? Did
yeah, because Rick Rubin.
Right. With Def Jam?
Yeah. So this guy talked about how, as absurd as it sounds now, he said in 1993, Rick Rubin decided that the word deaf had lost its cool factor and made the bold move of changing the name of his record label from Deaf American Recordings to just simply American Recordings. And so anything that had like deaf in it during that time wasn't cool enough.
I can understand that. I mean, listen, think about most band names sound really stupid until they just become whatever they are attached
Cemented.
to.
Yeah, there's a few that always sound cool no matter how you say it, and it's like Goo Goo Dolls, and some of those never sound weird or silly and out of...
I thought they got the name from the Rage song.
I don't know about that.
The Rage song where they say sound at a deftone. What song is that? That's
sound at a deftone.
Is it Bomb Track? Something from the first Rage record. And it says something. I forgot. They're all
welding together.
they're all melding together.
Wheels on the
It's
bus.
something sounding a deftone, and that's I believe where they got the name Deftones.
It's a cool name, but I mean, I remember hearing it for the first time in school, and this kid's like, "Yo, you into the Deftones?" And I was like, "Deftones?" And the only thing I knew was like Boss Tones, Super Tones. Like everybody with tones was like a ska band or something like that.
Right.
So I was like, "Yo, what is that?" And I thought it was like a rap ska band. So, of course, when it first hit me, I was like, that's a goof name. And then once you hear 2 songs, you go, wow, that's the Deftones. This is cool.
Yeah.
And then it's over. You never
My
think
brain
about the
always
name
thought
again.
it was tone deaf, like they were playing on that
Right.
whole thing.
They made the right call.
Yeah.
Kept the name.
They did.
good.
And Deftones signed with Maverick Records instead of this guy's Roadrunner Records. And so, obviously, history.
I wonder if
was
Madonna
made.
got them dinner.
I bet she did.
She
man.
definitely
I
Next.
was on Maverick too, and she owes me
next.
dinner. Thank
Tool
you.
fans might get a new EP from the band before another album. Justin Chancellor was talking to Revolver, said they don't want to wait another 13 years between new releases. So it could be an EP. Let's see. What else do I have for you here? Let's go ahead and get to...
I saw Maynard got his black belt.
Oh, he did
in
get his black
jiu-jitsu.
belt. Yeah, he posted that on
Like legit.
Instagram.
Not like an honorary... Like he's been practicing jiu-jitsu and doing it for 20 years.
Right. He's cool as hell. Just the wine, the jujitsu. the bands. He's got it going on. Today is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and Looper ranked the top 50 best cop movies of all time.
Cop movies.
Cop movies. I'm going to give you one of them that you're not going to get because it's from 1931. It's called M. Never heard of it. It came in at number 4.
Okay, The French Connection.
The French Connection.
Yeah, we started watching that last week. And,
Dude,
It's
so good.
phenomenal.
it
Not
is,
top
but
10.
It's so 70s that my wife is like, "Oh, I'm not really into this right now." So we're about halfway through it.
You know what? Watching one of those 70s cop movies, it's like a daytime on like a Sunday. It's not a nighttime. It's not a Saturday night movie.
You're right. It's not. It's not.
It's a daytime on a Sunday.
And
you
they're
know what-
heavy.
Well, they're heavy, but you know what's wild about it? Like the whole style of movies back there, there's so many shots that you see as useless shots now. You're like, oh my gosh, that could have been pared down. I could have saved the last 6 minutes and made it
Like a
minute
car
and a half.
turning on a corner and just
Great-
going down
All
forever.
sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's so different
So I guess if we're
stylistically.
thinking
Great car chase scene.
Let's see, what's
Training Day.
No.
Tombstone?
No.
How about Naked Gun?
One of your favorite movies is top 10, though.
No Country for Old Men.
That came in at number 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Death Wish?
No.
The Fugitive.
Think 90s.
U.S. Marshals.
Good one.
What about
Client.
Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry?
Dirty Harry, not top 10.
Whoa.
Think 90s?
Think 90s.
Think 90s.
And 80s.
Police Academy?
Are
Beverly
they going to
Hills
say
Cop.
Men in Black?
No. It's actually, there's not a lot of humor in the list, and definitely not in the top 10.
Wow, okay.
So they're all serious movies in the top 10.
Cop movies. Not Beverly Hills
So,
Cop?
yeah, that should
No,
be.
on the list, but not top 10.
Heat.
Wow.
Heat came in at
great call.
number 6.
Aren't they
That's not
redoing
one.
that?
Really? That was one you kept suggesting, and I finally saw last year.
That one's really
At first,
good.
I thought De Niro was the wrong role, and then I was
Dude.
like, "Whoa, holy cow!
Great movie.
This
right?
is
How
really
about
good."
that? The ending gun battle.
Yeah, I'm kind of mixing the whole movie up, but it
Where
was
they got
it
the
was,
duffel
it was
bag, the
great.
duffel bags that run into the bank, and they get,
But don't
which is based on I think that's based on a true story too.
really.
Man.
Well, go back to the cop things. What about the Usual Suspects?
Usual Suspects, not top 10.
Oh,
Is this what area are we missing right now?
Let's see. You guys are missing
90s.
Come on,
90s.
man.
You're missing some early 2000s, some iconic films like this one.
Lethal Weapon.
RoboCop.
No.
Well, what's your favorite with Ray
Seven.
Liotta? What's the
Goodfellas?
Yeah, Goodfellas.
7 is number
Goodfellas
1.
not a cop movie.
It's not
Goodfellas.
Okay, I don't remember.
No, it's
Not
a
on the
mob
list.
movie.
We have one of their cops involved.
Lots of people in the chat are guessing The Departed. That came in at number 3.
Oh,
What's the movie where all the cops live in a town?
The Town?
No, they made a town just for cops, and it's Ray Liotta, and it's very corrupt.
What?
Point Break.
What was that called?
No, not top 10.
Colors.
Nope.
Constantine. He's
No.
not a cop, is he? Man, shoot.
Like,
What the heck?
let me give you number 10 is Chinatown. Roman
Okay,
Polanski.
yeah.
I never saw that.
Die Hard at number 8.
And first of all, Die Hard with a
Lethal
Vengeance is the
Weapon,
best
all
one.
those-
Well, she said not comedy. And Lethal Weapon, I feel, is like a comedy
Yeah, it is a
action
comedy.
thriller. It's
Okay.
What about this one? It's set in Los Angeles, has Kim Basinger in it, Russell Crowe. I just watched this for the first time not too long
Confidential.
ago. It's on
LA.
Netflix. And it takes place in the 50s, and Kim
Yep.
Basinger's hot as
Yep.
hell.
Is it LA Confidential?
in the 50s.
LA Confidential.
Confidential,
Very
yep.
good, Scott.
Thank you.
What about this one? Quentin Tarantino's cop movie.
Once Upon a Time and no, that wasn't.
Reservoir Dogs?
Reservoir
Reservoir
Dogs,
Dogs.
I still
number
haven't seen that.
5.
I still haven't
Oh,
seen that.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
you say that every time.
And then finally, since it's 7:30 and we got to be done, Jodie Foster's most iconic movie, even though we were talking about a different movie yesterday.
Contact.
Hannibal. Silence of the
Silence
Lambs.
of the Lambs came in at number 2.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Nicola Peltz is 29. She's on Bates Motel and Transformers Age of Extinction. Kate Middleton is 42. A.J. McLean, the baddest Backstreet Boy, is 46.
Damn right he is.
Chad Ochocinco is 46. Sean Paul is 51. Dave Matthews is 57. Let's see. Jolie Richardson. That's Sean's wife, Julia, on Nip Tuck.
That's Carrie Fisher's stepsister.
Get out of here, really?
How do you know that?
She's 59.
Stupid information, I know.
Muggsy Bogues, 5'3", former NBA baller, is 59. Eric Erlinson, That's the whole guitar
Hull.
player and used to, I guess, be with Drew Barrymore, is 61. Mark Martin, the NASCAR driver who wrote NASCAR for Dummies, is 65. Phil Lewis, LA Gunslinger, is 67. Imelda Staunton, that is the universally hated Professor Umbridge in Harry Potter. She's also Queen Elizabeth in the second The Crown. Holy smokes, have you seen that show, by the way? It is so excellently done. She is 68. J.K. Simmons is 69. Jimmy Page is 80.
Oh,
Jimmy
man.
Page is 80.
Wow.
And Joan Baez is 83 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Bailey Brooks. Today's birthday girl has been in 182 fine films, including 3 Black Bros and 1 White Hoe 3,
Oh.
Bossy MILFs 6, Broke Down Bitches 3, Face Full of Diesel 3 and 5.
Gosh.
Wow.
The House of Ass 7, It's Huge 13 and 15, Liquid Gold 16 and 17, The West Coast Gangbang Team 41, and who could forget a role in 2012's My Mom, the Bondage Slut. Bailey Brooks is 42 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrity.
So good.
Man, they really
Is this
nailed that.
Pointfest 40?
I think it is. I was looking on the Wikipedia page, and it's not. It's kind of like in absolute, but is it? I mean,
I don't
the point
know.
started in 94. Was there a Point Fest?
Yeah, but there
It
were...
wasn't 94, it was 93.
Or 93? So,
Yeah, but there were years where there were 2.
oh, I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Right? 93.
And do
I'm new
waybacks count?
Let's not put numbers on things, guys.
You guys have been putting numbers on them, but unfortunately, in the
All I
announcement,
know
there
is
wasn't
this is Pointfest 2024.
one. Okay.
It's back Saturday, May 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. Point Club pre-sale this Thursday starting at 10 a.m. You'll be able to get all the Pointfest info at 1057thepoint.com/Pointfest. So let's give you who's playing. I will say, pretty much all new bands. Mm-hmm. If you love the new Point music, you are going to love this Pointfest. And we'll start off with, I'm going to put little clips.
Yeah.
Little clips of some of these bands here. You guys know this group? Oxymorons.
The Oxymoron.
The Oxymorons will be at Pointfest. There you go. That's our first band to announce. Then you have this band. Okay. Like
right,
it so
all right.
far.
Wow. Kind of stabbing westwardy.
This is a band called New Year's Day.
Seen them before.
That's a cool band name.
Whoa.
Did he say he has a ducko plant?
This chick's got really cool hair.
She said, sorry.
Yeah, who'd they open up for?
They opened up for In This Moment in Hailstorm a couple years back. They've been through a couple times.
Okay, New Year's Day. You can see them at Pointfest. How about this group?
Oh, yes.
It's going to be a heavy year.
Yeah, it is.
This is a band called Sleep Theory.
Man.
You'll be seeing Sleep Theory May 18th at
Very
the
cool.
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Very cool.
Cute.
Nice.
I'll dig that.
Okay. So far we got the Oxymorons, we got New Year's Day, we got Sleep Theory, and we've got this band here.
So excited.
Yeah, I know you are an enthusiast of this band. Avatar. No, I say it.
I saw them at Sonic Temple.
You say it Avatar, Moon, and I say Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh, you guys
Jim,
are
Jim Cameron is singing.
Very
Jim
fancy.
Cameron.
So they're pretty, they're awesome live then?
Yeah, I think they're from like Finland. I love this song.
Foreigners, huh?
Oh, I do like this
Ooh.
song. I do like this band.
Yeah.
This one makes you just want to walk a little happier.
You took me to the desert.
Yes, I do like this band.
Yeah. And they're good, man. They're like shocking, you know. They got some Alice Cooper in them. That's cool.
That sounds good.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
All right.
Avatar.
I'm
sorry.
down for this.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
down.
Avatar.
Avatar. Okay.
Man,
Avatar.
I hope you or me or both of us get the stage an announcement for that. So we can
we'll
say
make it happen. We know people. We know people. All right. So far, we got Oxymorons. We got New Year's Day. We got Sleep Theory. We got Avatar. And we've also got...
Coming back.
Well, I tell you what, I saw you on Twitter yesterday post something like, hey, who do you want at Pointfest? Mm-hmm. And besides the 2SG, Scott, which I'm sorry to say you guys are not playing, grandson, a lot of people asked for grandson.
They
and here you
did.
go, grandson playing Pointfest.
He killed it a couple years ago. I got to see his set.
Grandson. All right, grandson at Pointfest. Thank you, grandson. All right. I know people will be excited about this next band. For sure. This band has a very enthusiastic following. Ladies and gentlemen, playing Pointfest, Wage War.
It's going to be a heavy day, dude.
Dude, it's a mighty day. Yeah.
I'm going to wear my boots. Dude, I'm wearing boots at Pointfest. I don't care what the weather is.
Do it.
I think I may wear my Doc Martens.
Dang. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I may have my wallet with a chain on it, too.
You can't come in with that. That's not allowed.
Why?
What?
You could strangle somebody with that. Can't wear them.
He can with the spaghetti
promise
straps.
I won't do it.
All right, you can.
Yeah, that's a good. All right, you're good then. He's good for it.
All right, so we got Wage War at Pointfest, and finally, oxymorons, New Year's Day, Sleep Theory, Avada, Grandson, Wage War, and these guys. Group called Bad Omens. They will be at Pointfest. Well, these guys get pretty heavy too, right?
People are going to be jacked
Yeah,
up.
very much.
Yeah.
Dude, they sound like Carnival, kind of. I like this.
They sound like what?
The band Carnival.
Oh, Australian guys?
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh, yeah. I like these guys.
I'm excited.
Oh, it's going to be a good day.
Wow, that's actually a really cool lineup.
It's going to be a great day. May 18th, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. I'm already looking at the weather. It's going to be great. The weather, it's going to be sunny, and I think 65.
By the way, I said Finland, they're from Sweden, Avatar. My apologies.
Same
My apologies to all the Swedes.
And for the 2SG fans, the reason we are not on that is because we are holding out.
We're not invited.
Big day out. We might be going to that. We're just trying to see.
Australia. I've already looked at the weather. It's 65 and sunny.
Oh, my gosh. Perfect.
May 18th is going to be perfect weather.
And I'll be there this time. I wasn't at Pointfest last year, and I felt bad. I'll be there this year.
The week
You
prior,
like the bands this
I'm in
year.
the Dominican. I'm actually coming home early.
You are?
Just to make sure.
Wow,
Just to say-
so brave.
Just to make sure.
Just to say, welcome to the stage.
Avada. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Avada. Finland's own Avada. Oh, and it's Sweden.
Sweden.
Same
yeah.
difference.
Sweden. Damn it.
They're from
See?
Nebraska.
Don't get that in my
See
head.
what happens?
Excellent.
I know. I feel like they are Finnish.
Look it up though. Finland is not a real thing.
What?
Oh, it's a
My neighbor was from Finland.
No. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What?
they told
That's
you.
what-
Okay, whatever.
Oh, we want to go
happiest
down this
country
route.
ever.
Is Finland real?
I love this one.
Is not real.
Is this like birds aren't real? Finland's not real?
That's right.
Yep.
The birds are from Finland.
Yeah.
Which is
Finland is not a real country.
Whatever, man.
That's a place
Just
where
let it
fish
be.
live.
Yes, and they're from Sweden.
Not only is it not a real country, but there's actually no landmass there at all. And the space between Sweden and Russia is actually empty ocean. Now, yes, sounds ridiculous.
Does it?
I just think people are afraid to speak out.
Especially the
Lot of
Finnish.
evidence.
Maybe it's Waterworld.
I just wish someone that's Finnish could actually say something.
Now, I'm putting it in quotes. Finland was first created sometime during the Cold War between Russia and the West. Mm-hmm. It was also around this time that environmentalism and the idea of preserving our planet was really taking off. And it's due to both of those things that two of the main players in the Finland conspiracy came to work closely with each other, Russia and Japan. So basically what it is, it's a secret alliance between the two. And it's a fishing It's a fishing thing.
Right.
Interesting. Well, you can just ask Abra when they're here because they're from Sweden.
Oh, Finland.
No, so Finland isn't real. Proven. I already told you.
Thank
That
you.
is pretty cool.
Well, now that we've wrapped
Already
that up.
told you.
Pointfest, guys.
Everything is a lie.
Because even the artists from Finland are from Sweden, so it's not even, it's not real.
Everything is a lie, guys.
Let's not.
Anyway, Pointfest, it's back. Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Avatar, Sleep Theory, New Year's Day, Oxymorons, and a band called Letdown and more. Saturday, May 18th, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. For the first week, only get select reserve and lawn tickets for just $20 plus fees. So
right.
First week on sale. Tickets on sale officially Friday, 10 a.m. Point pre-sale Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. All the Pointfest info is now available at 1057thepoint.com/Pointfest. There you have it. That's the big Pointfest announcement. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to some of your emails, which we have those kind of stacking up. Plus, we'll play a game called Will It Fit in Your Butt?
This will be a fun game.
I can't wait.
I love when we do physical games.
You just love it when you're an
man.
expert in something.
Yeah, I love physical games. I want to win, man.
No, there's a reason.
like an opinion
There's a reason
game?
we're to play. No.
You just love it when you're the authority in the room.
Oh,
That's
dude,
all.
I love
Just
No,
admit it.
there's a reason we're going to play this. And I know I'm going for a colonoscopy soon. I was talking to a buddy over the weekend who also has one coming up this week, and he's scared. And I had to kind of reassure him because I've gone through it before.
And you were listing out all the things that could fit in his butt? You're such a
In
good
anybody's
friend.
butt.
Yeah. But
So
especially
we're just going to play in the room here, okay?
Okay. This will be a fun game.
So tune in on the
Tune in.
webcams.
7:43. I've brought each of these items in.
Oh, God.
They've already been tested. They've all been tested.
Is that what you were doing in the sink over
I
there?
was,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I took extra long in the kitchen today. 7:43. Tuesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle 270 northbound after St. Charles, Rock Road. And then further south, we have a lot of delays, 270 westbound between, looks like a 364 all the way down to 64. The miles an hour are about 30. Your point forecast, cold and windy as rain turns to snow eventually. High of 41, but right now it's 39 at the Point Studio.
Welcome back to the program. So I think this rain's going to turn over to snow this afternoon. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. They said it's going to turn into snow at some point.
At some point. Not much. But you know the drivers here. I mean,
I know.
it gets crazy.
We like our weather.
We love our weather.
We love our weather.
Has there been a run on bread and milk already?
I went and did a curbside schnooks last night, and I am all stocked up.
We haven't heard the alert, so I hadn't even thought about the bread and milk because I hadn't heard the alert.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
When I hear the alert, I'll think about it.
What the?
Oh my God!
Ready? We gotta get it.
oh
Think
man,
about
it is time.
I've heard the drill, but I just hadn't heard the alert.
You ever hear the bread and milk guy, Lern?
Oh, yeah.
How can I find it?
The weather guy, where does he live?
No. This is a different. You talking about Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie McDonald.
Didn't he do it?
No,
No, but you know it's serious if he's talking about us.
We're talking about they gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get to the store with the bread and milk.
I think
Okay.
I've heard this, yeah.
This guy.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk.
He running?
I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. They said snow. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God.
You know what happens to him?
That's
when
a South City guy.
If he doesn't have French toast.
I do. I understand him completely.
That's a South City guy. He's panicked. That was this morning.
That's good.
So in all seriousness, so I got to get a colonoscopy. Like, so I had my
I gotta get a colonoscopy.
No, I had a checkup last year, and
you need it.
45, man. He goes,
You need a real
They're not
checkup.
bad.
You know what I'm saying?
no, it's not bad. I've had one before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry about it.
I've had one before. I've had one. It was like 10 years ago.
Sun's out, buns out.
I'm not worried.
Okay, good.
But I got a buddy who just turned 45 as well. Went for his checkup, and he never had one before, and he is scared.
Yes,
He's scared.
you're
I
out
said-
for it.
I said, dude, yeah, you're out for it.
What part is he scared of?
Yeah,
The
is
whole
it being
the
out?
whole thing. The
can
fact that you
understand
got to
that.
be out and you're gonna have to have something shoved up your tuchus.
The worst part is when you're laying on the table and you're on your back, and then they say, "Okay, now go ahead and turn on your side," and then you see the drugs started, the anesthesia, like coming to you through like a tube, and then your butt's out because you got the stupid little dress on where the back flap is
Yeah.
open. And your butt's out, and then you're out, and the next thing you know is you're awake.
Yeah,
and you
you're
don't
awake.
remember a thing.
You're staring at your driver, and you go, "Hey, whoa!
Right.
When did you get here? And why am I still on my side?"
Yeah, when my wife had one last year, I made sure I was in her face, about 2 inches away from her nose when she woke up. I said, "Hello."
Yeah. My wife did the same
man.
thing.
Welcome
we
back.
were just talking
Hi.
about it last week. I remember turning on my side, like Lern said, and then all of a sudden, my wife was like in my face, and I go, "Oh my gosh, when did you get here?" And she's like, "I've been here for like 20 minutes, man. You're all done." I was like, "Wow,
Yeah, and they do it
coolest
quick.
nap ever."
I forget the place my wife went to, not far from here, down 270. It's almost like in, out, in.
Oh, yeah.
out,
Like a surgery
in,
center?
out.
Yeah.
Some kind of surgery center.
Yeah, that's
in,
where I went
out,
too.
in. They just push you.
Is it Valvoline?
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
In,
I mean, it is.
out, up.
Do you
Done.
guys get weird when you come back from anesthesia like that? I get very like, I start like getting really emotional, and I'm kind
Really?
of I get like I start crying about the dumbest stuff
For how long?
for like an hour after I'm back.
6 months.
I'm still working through it.
I think I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, I think I'm for the couple times I've been put out, but no, and I do have to schedule. Mercy Hospital keeps like when are you going to schedule your thing? I got it.
We want to see your insides.
We want to see your rectum. Bring that rectum down here.
Woo, bring it on down.
I just got to put it on the calendar because I got to take the day. You know, that's a day off.
Oh, just come to work
Come to work when?
as you're drinking the liquid.
Yeah.
Be a hilarious show. You got to get up and go
Oh,
every
I'm not doing
5
that
seconds.
here.
We could bring one of those little toilets with the little stand. You can set it next to
I'm
you.
not doing that here.
Be great entertainment for our viewers.
Yeah. So
looks cool.
I the last time we did it, or the only time I did it, they gave me 3 options. They gave me the fluid that you guys are all talking about, the drink, and they gave me a pill option. And I did the pill option. It was sick.
It was
bro.
fine.
Dude, it was awesome.
I'll do the pill
if,
then.
if you don't have an issue swallowing pills, you got to swallow. I think it's 25 pills.
I'm fine.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And they're big boys.
All at once?
No, man. You swallow. I think you do 10, and then you wait a few minutes and let it rip, and
Yeah.
then you do 10, and then you wait a few minutes and let it rip, and then you do like 5, and it's over.
No, I'll
All right.
do the
Really?
show.
It's
I'll do
not
the show.
constant?
I'll do the show and then
I mean,
I start
it
to
is.
clean out after the show. Not here. You
Do
need
the
to be
pills. Ask them about the pills, man.
You need to be close to home.
Maybe we'll put remote equipment at your house.
No, we're not filming that
Oh.
part.
Ask them about the pills. It's just a bunch of water and a
I like
bunch,
your
of,
thing.
bunch of pills. No big deal.
So my buddy, the real, and we were having a funny conversation about it. He's like, he goes, will my rectum be able to accommodate?
Oh, right.
General question.
Whatever.
good question.
I mean,
What do you care? You're not awake. Let them worry about
yeah.
that. You got the tiniest.
We know the stories of people going to the ER with things stuck up their butt.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, your rectum will be fine.
It will.
Still the most memorable, and also because Steve-O talked about it a few times, but still one of the most memorable jackass moments I've ever seen was when Ryan Dunn went into the
The car,
the
Yes.
Matchbox car.
the Matchbox car and a condom.
But remember, didn't Steve-O say something like that was That was the thing that it was going to upset his dad or
Yeah.
something?
He was supposed to do it, but he was afraid his dad was going to be disappointed.
About the Matchbox car, yeah.
I love that's the one.
So if
So-
you have Matchbox car on your list, that does fit.
So nearly 4,000 people are hospitalized with foreign objects in their rectum every year.
Okay.
Over half the objects were adult toys. The average age of a patient visiting the emergency room for such a thing, 43 years old.
Oh.
78% of the patients were men.
You're number one.
So we're going to play a game called Will It Fit in Your Butt? Lern, if you would, get the dry erase board
Yes,
out.
sir.
That was
Shove
really
it up your
good.
ass. All right, here we go.
Yep,
Will
that'll
Lern's
fit.
dry erase board.
Easily fit.
Of course. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
he's starting off with a big item.
Okay, so
Let's go.
I'm going to
big.
give you an item, not actually physical. I'm going to tell you an item, the name of an item.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if there is a documented case of this inside somebody.
Okay.
Do we buzz in with our name?
No. We'll just go around. You just give me yes or no.
Okay.
A mobile phone. Moon.
Yes.
Lern.
Yes.
Scott.
I think you fit that easily in a fanny pack. So yes.
Yes. A mobile phone.
Point.
For everybody. There has been a documented case of a mobile phone in somebody's butt. A billiard ball.
Oh, my
A
goodness.
Wow.
billiard ball. I don't know. Cue ball or 8 ball. Don't know.
It's a
Just
poo ball.
general billiard ball.
I say yes. I think this is too clever.
Moon,
to
yes.
sync
Really?
up With I mean,
That's huge.
dude.
There's some fetishes out there, I
Haven't you
bet, to
seen-
have this big old cue
Don't
ball.
you remember the guy with the? I hate to bring this up, but don't you remember the jar guy?
Ew.
Yes.
I don't even know
So a
that
billiard
story,
ball.
but I'm
that,
imagining.
that guy died.
No. Yes.
Yes for
I
you.
say yes.
Well,
yes for you.
Yep.
I guess after Moon's statement there, yes.
Yes. A documented case of a billiard ball up somebody's.
Yeah, that's
quite
why you
heavy,
should
but-
never sit on a table in a game. That could be dangerous.
That's true.
A bicycle tire pump.
Like the actual pump or the little, like, woohoo, like the little.
Like
The hose.
Ooh, that's
No, I know.
The whole
like
pump?
that pump?
I think that would kill somebody.
Yeah, I think so too. Pumping the air in there. That can't
No,
be good.
I don't know if they died or. I mean,
Yeah, but these are documented cases of people in hospitals with it stuck. So that
I
means
don't-
the
I'm
whole
not-
thing is gone. There's nothing visible that they can pull. I say no.
I don't think so.
Moon says no.
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
No.
It is a no. No documented case of that.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was gonna feel very sad for that person.
A remote control.
Oh yeah.
A TV remote control.
Yeah, like a Sony one.
Like a
Oh, yeah.
hotel, like the hotel room one.
Well, you have
We got name
experience?
brand.
Like the hotel one.
Magnavox?
Like the
Oh,
hotel
yeah.
one.
Yes, the hotel one. I say yes.
Yes.
You know my
I'm
concern
yes.
with
Yes.
remotes.
Yeah, where else?
All right, yes.
I don't- you don't want to touch one of those in a hotel. That's where you're supposed to put it.
A derby hat.
Like the Thomas Crown affair?
Yes, like a derby hat.
No, that's ridiculous.
Wait a minute, ridiculous. Like a billiard ball wasn't ridiculous?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
A derby
a
hat.
derby hat. What do you crumple it up and no one's, I mean, I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm going to say
it
no.
won't have its form anymore.
Crinkled up?
However you want to get it up
Like-
there.
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you can crinkle it,
No.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I'll say yes if you can crinkle
Yes.
it. Yeah.
No. Moon gets a
I
point.
really know
All
my
right.
stuff.
I
Wow.
don't know if you want to actually win this game. You know?
Yeah, I need to throw it.
So far, Moon's batting 1,000. A beer bottle. A beer bottle.
Definitely.
Please, yeah, it's the
Yeah,
original. It's
that's
the OG.
amateur hour,
The
right? Yeah.
original.
The OG butt plug.
Now we going
Amateur.
we going red stripe or a
It
classic?
doesn't matter.
Stella Artois.
And Mickey.
Well, red stripe comes in those little stubbies, those little barrel
yeah.
looking things.
A pogo stick.
Oh my goodness,
This is also an OG.
That's
Yeah.
I'm
No.
sure it wasn't planned.
that's a no. Don't be ridiculous.
Pogo stick, yes.
I will say
What is this? A Warner Brothers cartoon?
no.
way.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that they have the whole thing studied.
Yes, it does because I mean,
Not in my
otherwise
game.
you wouldn't be at the hospital
Yes,
asking
because
somebody
if
to
you go
find
past a certain point, it ain't coming out.
Good thing there's a base on
if
a
the
pogo
handles had
stick.
streamers on it, they could get stuck in there.
You know how they said if you get shot with an arrow, don't pull the arrow all the way out.
it. If you sit on a pogo stick, don't
Like, hey, oh, is that a pogo stick?
Well,
Don't pull it out.
Did you ever have one? There's the forks, the no.
Maybe
I
the
say
handles
no.
fell off.
The
It
pedals
looks like
and
an
the handles.
IUD. I'm going to say
Yes,
yes.
it does. It's a. I say no. It doesn't.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh, I thought I was going out on pogo stick. Still batting a thousand.
I'm happy to be losing this game right
A
now.
Buzz Lightyear.
What size? He comes in all
A
different sizes.
toy Buzz Lightyear. Now, my
Every time you
my
sit down,
son
I hear
had
that.
one, and that was a cool toy. Like you press the button, the wings go out. He had little buttons you pressed on his chest, and he would speak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah,
Every time you sit down, you hear that.
Buzz Lightyear.
I say yes.
Yes.
I think any toy
say
you say
no.
on here is going to be yes.
It's a yes.
Yes. You said no.
I said no.
Yes. A Buzz Lightyear. Documented case of being up somebody's butt.
How do you
I
guys
say
know so much?
I say any toy that you say on there, that's going to happen.
Yeah, because there's small ones to whatever.
My Little Pony.
Yes.
My Little Pony.
With a unicorn horn?
Especially with
General My Little Pony. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to say no.
I guess
No.
I say yes.
if it's part of the brand, I'm going to say yes, but the actual size of that, I don't think you could with the
Dude,
original ones.
the
I mean,
legs.
there's no wider than a billiard ball, right?
Well, I mean, but it's
they're
not so
weird,
easy to get
like,
up
they're
there.
pretty long.
Yeah, but aren't they kind of bendy?
Like the horse.
Kind of
No, it's a pretty solid toy.
Oh,
No.
they are? Well, I
Right? Isn't My Little Pony pretty
I've
solid?
said on a lot of those, yeah, it's a very solid toy.
That's a pretty solid toy.
Yeah.
I'm
There's a
gonna
lot of
say-
angles. And
I'm going to say yes, actually. I think they have probably a small version of
So
it.
yes for you, no for you,
Yes.
Yes.
yes for you. No documented case of a My Little
Wow.
Pony
Right
up
on.
somebody's
Even with
butt.
all the, isn't there
Ah.
like the what's that fetish called? The pony?
Brony.
Brony, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
a brownie.
Yeah.
Dang, there goes my streak.
Sorry, man.
All
I
right.
know. Moon's in the lead. King, Lern.
Peanut butter jar.
That-
Oh,
yes.
definitely,
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, yes.
We are a peanut
You
butter
remember what I'm
nation.
talking about? That guy died supposedly.
Yeah, yeah. It was that one man, one jar.
Ew.
I mean, this all was before the one jar, one.
Oh, two girls, one cup?
Things. Yeah. So I don't know if there was a title for
I
it,
thought it was called one man,
except
one
for
jar.
watch this craziness, and
Horrible.
then you go,
I think
oh
it's called
no!
Overnight Oats, right?
Horrible.
You
No,
know what
it's,
I'm talking about?
it's one of the most horrible videos.
Horrible.
It's something that's what was it? Faces of Death.
So there's really a video that's out there with that in it?
Oh yeah.
Faces of Death. I
didn't end
forgot
well.
about that.
Didn't end well though.
All right.
Yeah, but Face of Death, I heard not all that was real.
I'd hope not.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's one of those that sticks. In
It's
your
one
head
of those
where
you
go,
can't
oh,
unsee it.
that is totally
You can't unsee
regrettable.
that.
I should
good.
not have seen that.
All right, a handle of Tito's vodka.
Yes. Straight up.
No,
A handle of Tito's vodka. Not
not a beer
Oh, I know
bottle
how big.
worth.
I have a huge bottle of Tito's in my house right now.
And you think that can go in somebody?
Yes, I do.
I hope not.
Yeah.
How many liters is that?
It's 2 gallons.
All right, no,
Vodka.
that's easy then.
This is
I
the
have a
Tito's
gallon.
show.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
Look at that. No, I don't think
Yeah,
you
that's
can
a
fit
hard
fifth.
no on.
no. Okay. No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh, come
As
on.
much as
a
I
no?
want it. As
I mean,
much as I want it to.
that's death too. If something breaks, the alcohol there, I mean, you're dead.
You're gone.
A bowling ball.
No.
So let's say no. Goodness gracious, please say no. Wait,
broke
do they?
Scott.
What's that? What's that mini bowling? We always call it mini bowling, but there's actually a name for it.
Yeah.
You know, was the ball is like this big?
Is it candlepin bowling?
Candlepin? Maybe that's it. It's got a miniature ball. It looks like a cannonball.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bowling ball up somebody's butt. Documented
I say
case.
no.
No, because there's no gutter big
No.
enough.
Learn.
No.
No. Moon.
I say no.
No. Okay, no.
There's can't be.
Candlepin bowling.
Candle pen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it's hit a few pins, but
Here it is. Look at this. It's bowling with these sticks that are or these pins that are straight up.
I don't like
And
futuristic
it's-
bowling.
It's a
I know,
miniature.
that is the
It's
future.
a miniature ball.
cool.
Yeah, and this is a regular standard bowling ball. No. A Colt 45 gun.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's been. It hasn't it been taken into a prison or two through a.
Through a prison wallet.
Is this considered gunplay?
But which which
Yeah.
pistol would you say?
A Colt 45.
No.
Is that some Wyatt Earp stuff?
Now I'm being specific. A Colt 45.
Like the whole thing.
A Colt 45 caliber gun.
I'm sure
if
there's
you want.
parts. I mean, obviously the barrel, but there's no way you can get the rest of that.
Colt 45.
Colt 45.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, that's not
I'm
1911.
sure that's a common thing up everybody's butt.
Everybody's
that's-
got, yeah. Everybody's got one up their butt.
When people
I mean-
say they're packing, this is what they mean.
Yeah, I don't think you're riding a horse or anything while this is up there. I don't think you're going to be
No, I don't.
walking normally, but I do think that this has made its way.
I would say
Up
the smaller
somebody's
ones.
tushy.
The Derringer.
Yes for Moon.
I say
Yes.
yes.
Yes for Lern.
No.
No for Scott. Yes.
Oh,
That's a cool one. You can't put that
Yes.
there. That's a nice weapon.
A World War I artillery shell.
oh my gosh. Artillery shell.
Yes, we had a story about this.
World War I artillery shell.
I'm saying yes.
It's
That
weird
was
it's
like
not
the
World War
latest.
II.
I would say no, but the shape does suggest that somebody would try this kind of crud, so I'll say yes.
I'll say yes.
Yes.
Bomb.com.
Yes, we did have the story. And finally, a Pomeranian.
The adorable little toy dog.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
come on. My grandma had a Pomeranian named Foxy. I'm going to say no just to protect the dog.
Look at the
Moon
smiles
has an
on
image
Look at the smiles on these dogs.
Oh, they're
of a
adorable.
Pomeranian.
He's got a brown nose.
Find me one that's not smiling,
Dude, they are little cloud poofs.
and
I
I'll tell you
love
where he's
them.
been.
I'm going to say definite yes.
I'm gonna say no. Come on, that's,
Babies.
that's absurd. Listen,
As
I
if
mean,
a remote control is not absurd.
a remote control is not absurd, dude. It's shaped. I mean,
As a
phallically
Buzz
shaped.
Lightyear.
He's phallic.
That's not absurd?
yeah, of course.
That is great.
Listen, I will. I know. I know
A
someone.
billiard ball.
I know someone that their first was a remote control.
Well, what if I know somebody whose first was a Pomeranian?
Pomeranian.
Well,
Well, then you should be saying
upset.
yes to this. No.
No.
I
No.
can't,
No.
It can't be. Don't be silly.
I'll say no.
No,
itty
that's,
bitty.
Darn it.
that was a dachshund.
Oh, God. That's more of
Yeah, yeah.
All right, now,
It is a wiener
final
dog.
score.
Final score. Moon takes the win with 13.
Congratulations,
I'm
buddy.
a winner.
Followed by
Moon.
King Scott and Lern in third place with 9.
We tied?
No. You were in second, bud.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Happy to lose this game. Somebody's like, Lern's answering these way too fast. What? No.
Well, congratulations, Moon.
Thank
I'm
you.
really proud of you, man.
Hey, before we get to your emails, King Scott,
Oh, yes.
I believe, finally has our Christmas presents.
Oh, my.
Oh,
I do.
yeah, dude. I've been waiting for this, since Christmas.
You know, we did our gift exchange the last show of the year,
On the 15th.
and
A month ago.
Scott said, "Oh, I ordered all this stuff, and it never came."
Dude, I paid for overnight. It didn't get here till after Christmas.
Well, I hope we got a refund.
I need to ask him.
Yeah,
I'm very
these are-
excited. And thank you to all the listeners that reminded us to remind Scott
Yes.
that he owes us a present.
Yes,
Because I got a feeling
Oh,
we never
thanks,
would have got him.
Scott.
Watch out
What
for
is
your
Scott?
coffee there, man.
Thank you, Moon.
Here, I'll pass
Oh, he
it
got me a
over.
coffee mug.
Whoa. With Pomeranians on
Oh,
it.
it's got all our dogs on there.
How cute. Oh, look.
Oh, I love this. Ugh.
Oh, it's got my dog. Why is?
Mine has your dogs on it, too.
Scott, this is so cute.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
And it's got my band. And it's got my band. It's got a picture of New Metal Scott. He's got spiked up hair and a big red goatee. Look at this.
I got Moon and Rafe in their pornographic green
they're
men outfit.
green
Oh,
suits.
yeah.
And all my cats. Oh,
Thank you,
I
Scott.
love it.
You're welcome.
Oh, I got a
It's
friend
so
of. I got a picture of Johnny Venus with his butt cut haircut in high school. John's gonna love that.
And she's got her husband there from the 2SG video.
Yeah, Tim was in the the 2SG video as like a scientist, right,
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Is that a picture of a Bijan?
Yes. I thought you.
You know I hate Bijan. Oh, that's very nice.
I
of you.
thought
This
you'd
is
like
great.
that.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Yeah, I can't wait for Rafe to see his. Hopefully, he won't hear any of this, but
This is great.
Thank you, buddy.
there's
you
a
so
special
much.
surprise.
Very
I don't
sweet
drink
of
coffee,
you.
but this is.
You drink
Thank you.
tea.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's a great tea to like.
I will use
drink
this
coffee.
daily. So cute.
Oh, that's nice.
Man, that's
Thanks, Scott.
wonderful.
You're welcome.
I will use this in 1 hour.
All right, let's get to some of your emails.
They've been piling up. Emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Hello, fellas, and Lern.
Hello.
You guys are sleeping on Scott's jokes when talking about the wombat poopy yesterday. Scott said cube tube, and for whatever reason, that really got me. Keep up the background noise, Scott. It hits every once in a
Thank you.
while.
You're a
I'll
witty
take
man.
Signed.
Scott S.
Mrs.
Or
King Scott.
Signed New Metal Scott.
Thank you,
This picture.
dear sweet Allison.
Okay. We were talking about pet peeves when it comes to grammar, and this email came over. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Rizz always says jewelry instead of jewelry. Drives me nuts. Fellas and Lern, LOL, love the show. 3 out of 5 stars, Ken.
Yeah, I think that's just
Jewelry.
I think that's just a product of where I grew up.
Jewelry.
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 Is it jewelry?
Jewelry.
Jewel.
I do say jewelry.
You do. You put an extra couple of
But
E's
you know
in there.
what? If that's your only complaint, I'm a winner.
Okay.
I'm a winner.
And listen,
first.
and you know what's funny? What's funny about that is, so the English language has one of the highest word counts in the world, with over 170,000 published words in the Oxford Dictionary. But the average
We're
English
number one.
speaking adult only uses 20 to 35,000. So with plenty of room for improvement. Some tips from Reader's Digest on how to learn new words and sound smarter.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to write this down.
Number one was watch movies, especially like adaptations of your favorite book.
Okay.
Pride and Prejudice,
Watch movies.
watch movies.
So
Number
I
two,
guess it sticks in
It's
there?
research.
listen to the radio. That's right.
Yeah.
Of course,
You are
for
welcome.
proper pronunciation of every word
Yep.
Always.
and to fine tune your vocabulary.
This is awesome.
They say read to your kids. Like when you read to your kids,
It forces you to read.
it forces you to read.
Yeah.
When reading on a tablet, if you come across a word you don't know, there's usually a feature where you can highlight it and see a definition.
Yeah. If you read books in your Apple, if you have an iPhone, I do that all the time. I highlight a word. I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce or what this word means. And
I
it
always
helps a
just
lot.
think the author's really stupid because they didn't use a normal word, you know?
Right?
They say become an expert on a topic you enjoy. You'll learn new words that you could use when talking to people about your interests. Yeah. Join a book club. Yeah. Read magazine articles. Don't just look at the pictures.
Wait, there's words in this?
And they say stop being a friggin' hermit and get out of the house. Like going to museums or new places will expose you to new words. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Next.
Okay, some food reviews. Moon, if you dig the Emo's cauliflower pizza crust, then you have got to try the Costco Kirkland brand cauliflower pizza. My wife bought it, and I had the same reaction similar to Rizz, but damn, I was proven wrong. That supreme thin crust pizza was bomb, and I get it simply because I like the taste of it. 100% worth a try. Love you guys. Best show ever. 3 out of 5 stars.
Now, the ringing endorsement for you was the Emo's Pizza. You said try the cauliflower crust because it just doesn't, it's not just for health reasons. It actually tastes
It
good.
actually
Yeah.
tastes great.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
If I were to order Emo's, see, here's the problem with something like that. When somebody says, oh, try this, I think if we order pizza, it's such a treat. Why would I even take a chance of trying something I don't like?
Because maybe you love it.
So do I order an extra pizza?
Yep.
I mean, why
Is
would you
that-
ever try new foods? Never mind what it is. It's like you got to get that out of your head and just go, oh,
Yeah,
somebody wants me to try a new food.
This is my pet peeve.
I may love it.
Don't hate something until you try it.
No,
Don't be
I
like,
know,
"Ooh,
I know, I
don't
get it.
like
But what would you do?
I would
You-
try it.
Yeah, but would you order an extra pizza?
I would.
What's something you do that most of us don't? You freeze leftover pizza.
I do.
So why wouldn't you get the extra just to see?
You're right.
Yeah.
You don't freeze extra pizza?
No, I just eat it immediately.
Yeah,
I fridge it and eat it the next day.
I want to get rid of it so that way I'm not going to be a moron the next day and make a bad choice on my eating. So I eat it all right then and there.
We ordered it a couple weeks ago, and the cauliflower thing was a surprise to me because my wife ordered it, and it was so good. I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? She's like, oh, it's cauliflower for you and me, and I was like, yeah, but this is a step above. It was just surprising. I came in and
Spare beyond compare. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
and
saying?
then last week we were ordering pizza again on Friday movie night, and I requested the cauliflower thing. So what did I do? I crushed the cauliflower thing on Friday. I fridged the leftover rest of the stuff, and then I dreamed about having it for lunch on Saturday, and that's exactly what happened.
Man.
Leftover pizza is great, so you can't go wrong. You're not going to go wrong. I'm not asking you to sacrifice
No,
one
I
thing
know.
for another.
And I will eventually try it. Why? I just
He says
find
the
it-
Costco
Bring
brand one is
in your
great.
leftovers
I just
here.
find it crazy that it's unusual that people don't freeze pizza.
I've never, other than a frozen pizza, I don't think.
Other than a frozen pizza. So if you get a fresh pizza and you don't finish it,
Well, how long are you trying to hold it? I can't let
whatever.
it go
Like
another
if
day.
if I got home today and went, oh man, I want a slice of pizza, I got a couple slices frozen in my freezer,
Yeah, my roommate.
and I just throw it in the toaster oven.
My roommate in L.A. did this. That was his tactic as well. But I don't know.
Makes sense. Mine just wouldn't
I just
survive.
enjoy it too much to.
No, I get it. And I try not to. I try not to polish a whole pie off by myself.
But if you can't, I'll do it in 2 days. If I can't do it in 1 day, I'm going to do it in
Yeah.
2. I'm not going to let it sit and then think about it on Monday or Tuesday. That's why it just goes in the fridge, and the next day it's either eaten cold, or I heat it back
Or the
up.
best is you go, oh man, what's there to eat? Open up the freezer drawer. You go, ooh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
You know what? That's actually. I might start trying this.
oh,
I'm not a
Good idea.
leftovers queen.
and just
Like
put it in the toaster oven.
Tim will eat all the leftovers normally. Like we had pizza last week, and
I love leftovers.
I know. I'm kind of a snob
Like we're
that
making
way.
chili tonight.
Right?
It's definitely a chili day. Mm-hmm. Chili tastes better.
That's chili though. It's like soup.
So would you eat chili
would.
the next day?
Yeah, I
Okay,
would
so
eat
you have no problem leftover.
If it's liquid like that, I can do leftover because it'll get better with time.
it gets better with time.
But yeah, something like where it dries out or it's not. I don't
What
know.
about
Pizza's
lasagna?
so good. Yeah, I can't. Like I do, but I hate it.
Oh, lasagna leftovers.
it's
I mean,
kinda
I almost
like
don't
that.
want to eat it fresh.
It's like
Leftover
chili as
pasta.
well. It gets
Man,
somehow
my-
those chemicals mixing together. Just
My mom made lasagna for Christmas, and then I had a slice the next day.
Oh, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Oh, solid. It's
Man.
Now I need
stood up.
lasagna.
Hey-o.
Next.
I went bowling recently for the first time in a long time.
Did it fit?
Just to rent shoes for one child, it was $12. Then, when I paid the shoe attendant, they flipped the screen around and asked for a tip. 5 exclamation points. I didn't tip because I already tipped the snack attendant, and I didn't feel like the shoe attendant was doing anything tip worthy. Am I the a-hole? Thanks.
Okay. One more time. Just some eyes.
Rented shoes
Yeah.
for bowling. One child was $12. When paying the shoe attendant, they flipped the screen around and asked for a tip. They didn't tip that person because they'd already tipped the snack attendant, and they didn't feel like the shoe person was doing anything tip worthy.
I didn't think that was a tip. That was a tip thing.
I didn't think so either, but
Man.
they got the iPad and they flipped it.
On the off chance somebody go, okay, I'm guilted into it.
I don't think you're the
good.
a-hole.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
think you're fine.
I think you're good.
Maybe that's just the standard and they see it as a bonus, and they're, if they're expecting it, well, then that's on them. That's fine.
You're good. Next.
What up, guys? Last week you were talking about peanut butter and jelly burgers. Rizz mentioned Hot Shots having one and
Yeah.
how it was really good. Have you guys?
Hot Shots used to have one. I think Sonic now is putting it on their menu. They're doing a
Yes.
peanut butter.
You guys have clearly never had the PB&J burger from DB's. It is so amazing. Best burger I've truly ever had. The flavors melt together so well. It's a flavor. I can't say that in your mouth. They only have it on special
Your
from
favorite
time to
flavor
time.
explosion?
Something like that. But every time I'm in there, I ask them to bring it back. I'm hoping you guys talk about it. Nate, Luke, Gibby, you gotta bring
All
it
right,
back.
next time I'm down there.
Dang,
First of all,
Corey.
all DB's food is
It's great.
amazing.
Yeah.
They
How's it-
really are
Their menu is
It's super good.
ridiculous.
above. I mean, it is awesome.
Gosh.
Was it after Metallica we went there?
Yes.
And they brought out the sandwich that was like
The Thanksgiving
sandwich?
I didn't try it, but
Why?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought there was some sort of joke happening with it because every time I went there for the next week's on, everybody's like, "You got to have this Thanksgiving sandwich," and then I was like, "I'm not doing this."
Oh,
just out of
people talking it
principle.
up so much that
Yeah.
Would you put is it pubes or the
Right,
pubes
like
in it?
what's happening with this? No, I want the mozzarella sticks. They got great salads over there with the buffalo chicken that I'm not eating for this
I
full
think
year.
I think I tried the sandwich and you wouldn't try it. I think I said out loud, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like when people are like, "You got to do something." I immediately laugh.
Oh, and a rebel.
Do we have an event coming up where we have to swing by there first?
You could go there anytime.
Okay.
Next.
How about some entertainment news? Hey guys, and Lern, so glad you're back. Heard you talking about Gypsy, the Gypsy
Oh,
Rose
Gypsy
thing.
Rose Blanchard.
And I've been obsessed with this case since 2015. I'm in Branson right now on vacation, and on our way back home, you bet your ass I'm driving by her old house in Springfield.
The neighbors are not appreciating that.
I definitely recommend the Lifetime special. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. Her husband is in it a lot. I'll let you guys make your own opinions, but I will say her dad and stepmom seem very amazing. Enjoy, Moon's green seat server, Caitlin. So Caitlin
I don't
says this
know.
thing is worth a watch, and
The husband, it's just weird. The fact that he married her in jail right after 3 visits. Right?
It's just a little much.
My spidey sense is tingling.
Yeah. It's like it's already so dramatic, and then we're adding this. Like, just have a normal as much as you can life. Like, do you have to get married after 3 times? I'm meeting this guy through the cellar.
Whatever,
like,
you know.
what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next.
Staying with Missouri. Good morning, gentlemen and lady.
Hello.
Listening to Friday's podcast about the tunnel. About the tunnel and the tunnel girl, you know.
Yeah.
Moon was shocked to realize that there are some areas that did not require permits to build things. One of those areas is actually in central Missouri. Now, I didn't fact check this. I'm just reading the email, okay? I live in a small town named California, Missouri, and I've actually, I know where that is. Manitou County, I think I'm saying that right, Manitou County, is the next county west of the state capital, Jefferson City, and there are 0 permits required in my county to build absolutely anything, and I mean anything. A person with no experience whatsoever can come in, build a home, plumbing, electrical, roofing, and anything else you want to build on your home. Love the show. Keep it up, Justin.
Maybe that's the case out there. I don't know. But this woman, the tunnel girl, is in like a D.C. suburb.
Yeah, and somebody emailed in because we were asking what the heck she was digging it for.
Yeah.
And they said that in an earlier video, she said she was doing a storm shelter. But that seems like a lot of work for a storm shelter.
Well, you want it to be
and you know what?
luxurious.
There are also some videos of people like critiquing her work, like actual like structural engineers. They're like, it's okay. Like
it's legit, but it's like
it's
amateur
okay.
legit.
Yeah, it's not like.
Well, she's a young gal, it seems, right?
It seems. Look up Tunnel Girl. Safe search off.
Always.
Oh, yeah. Next.
Hello, all. Listening to the podcast from last Friday, I was one of those people that tweeted at the Cardinals saying, this will help our pitching situation in regards to the Cardinals announcing Billy Joel and Sting concert. Yeah. It's odd to me that the Cards are announcing this concert, not Busch Stadium. My argument is when there's a concert at Enterprise, you don't see the Blues announcing it on their socials. Cardinals equals baseball, Busch Stadium equals ball field concert venue. I don't understand why the Cardinals baseball organization is getting involved in concert announcements being held in the stadium that they play in.
The Cardinals are Busch Stadium, though.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little different.
And it's very unusual when there's a concert at Busch Stadium.
And I'm sure after last year, they're ready to have big nights there.
Do the Blues own the Enterprise Center?
I don't think they do.
I don't think so. I think that's a rental thing.
Yeah.
And those are two. And the Enterprise Center and the, what's the theater? Stevel. They're booking shows a lot. That's a huge part of the revenue that comes into there. So I understand from this person's perspective the comparisons between Busch and Enterprise, but you got to understand that the contrasts are many. So
now, people were just bitching to bitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, people are bitching because we had a rough season last year, and we're really upset, and we're upset at it, but we're just lashing out. And listen, man,
the city
cool.
owns
I'm sure
Enterprise
the Cardinals
Center.
don't care.
It says its primary tenant are is the St. Louis Blues.
Who owns Busch Stadium?
Yeah.
I always think of things as separate. So you got the sports side of the Cardinals, and then you have the entertainment side of the Cardinals. And Busch Stadium is a cool place that's been hosting concerts for 50 plus years. Obviously different stadiums and whatnot, but it's okay. I'm not upset that they were announcing that.
No, of course not.
How stupid is that?
Too, it might be something going on where they're, inside the clubhouse too, where it's like there's a reason they're excited about this one.
No, the Cardinals own Busch Stadium. That's why the Cardinals were there for the announcement.
Yeah.
The city of St. Louis owns the Enterprise Center. The Blues do not.
There you go.
That's it.
I don't think you have to get upset. I don't think a lot of people understand that or know that,
well,
and that's totally fine. Yeah. And maybe
I just thought the argument was asinine. Like, you guys should be looking for starting pitching instead of calling Billy Joel and Sting to come do a show.
How dare you?
Jesus, are you out of your mind?
When is he coming?
Just trying to do some cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they had Joe Buck there. It's just they're trying to be a city doing cool things in the community.
And they're trying to increase revenue so they can go out and get that fancy pitcher.
There you go.
So go see Billy Joel and Sting to get a better pitcher, guys. Sting.
Right. Okay.
It all helps.
I don't know if the two things.
That doesn't.
I don't know.
Let's just assume that they do.
It has to if they own it and they're making.
Let's say
there's a concert promoter. There's a big piece of that pie.
Trust this. Bill DeWitt Jr. doesn't give a crap about any band that I bet is coming through. He's just doing it for face. He's just going, this is our house.
Kidding me? I think he's got to be a Billy. Who's not a Billy Joel?
I'm not a Billy Joel fan.
Get out.
I don't care about that show at all.
First name's harder to trust.
And you know what? I love the police, but Sting doesn't excite me. I'm sorry.
Holy smokes!
I'm just, hey, I'm preaching realness here.
I'm with you.
Australians,
What? You what?
Honestly,
I'm not a huge Sting fan.
Sting
I
is
do like
the
some of the
greatest.
songs.
when you had other bands on deck, like we're hearing rumors of the Foo Fighters or AC/DC, that's what I will be jacked about. That's what I'll be like, yes, here's all of my money.
If Sting was still wrestling, I'd be really into it. But
See? Exactly.
Here's all of my money. Go buy a pitcher, please. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just upset, man. Cards fans are upset. I
get it.
And again,
It's frustrating.
I think a lot of people see the comparisons, the obvious comparisons: Cardinals, Bush, Blues, Enterprise, and don't understand the contrast.
Yeah.
And maybe we've helped educate folks, and that's fine.
We've also been very spoiled, and here we go. I'm not a
We are
sports
spoiled.
fan, but we've been spoiled in this town to have such great teams throughout the years in baseball that, oh my gosh, now the tides have turned, and now we have to understand what these other teams have been dealing with.
Has
I'm
Billy Joel
sorry.
coming in September going to help?
Right.
But we've
It's
also
nuts.
Maybe he's gotta-
what we're forgetting is a lot of our World Series teams were the ones where we lost someone big, everyone was mad, they pulled in some weird old person to come in and help, and then all of a sudden we have this team that is sneaks through and wins a World Series.
Maybe Billy Joel's got a hell of a splitter, a
that's good
curveball
for
or
us.
something. Maybe he's coming in to pitch. I don't know.
He'll probably have a Cardinals jersey on, right? Because that's what they all do. I think it's so
RT says people
silly.
are upset because they've dodged pressers for baseball reasons. Then they blow up a presser about a concert.
Oh, that's because it's a business deal with Live Nation. You know what I'm saying? That's the inside. They're going, hey, this is a partnership with Live Nation. We need all hands on deck. That's why Dave Girardi was there. He normally doesn't come to every.
No, and he's the guy. He's the Live Nation guy for you.
Dave Girardi didn't come to our show today to announce Pointfest. You know what I'm saying? This is a special
That's who was
thing.
up front. I should have brought him in.
I don't know. Now I'm upset.
See what you did, Moon. All right, thank you for your emails. Let's take a break. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Let's give away some Pointfest tickets. Okay, we didn't play yesterday. We'll play 3 and 5 today. 3 and 5. Simple game. Oh, tomorrow, by the way, guitarist extraordinaire Jimmy Griffin's going to be here.
Yes. We're going to talk about Celebration Day, run-a-dates at the pageant, as well as the sound check party that they've never done before.
Yeah, and then we're going to do it, bitch, with him tomorrow.
Yes.
But today it's going to be a 3 and 5 game. And we're going to give away Pointfest tickets. Pointfest just announced about an hour ago. May 18th, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Avatar, Sleep Theory, New Year's Day, and more. First week of sales, get select reserve and lawn tickets for just $20 plus fees. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. But we got your free tickets today. 3 and 5, simple concept. Moon's going to give you a category. You name 3 things in that category within 5 seconds. 2 out of 3 categories right, you win your Pointfest tickets. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. No ums or ahs to start your answer. Lern is going to be the judge. And you are pissed.
I am super mad now. So
You are super mad, so
buckle
play
up.
after the break. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. 3 and 5 next. It is 8:33. It is Tuesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have a left lane blocked due to a crash 270 northbound at Manchester. There's also a lane closed due to a stalled vehicle 55 southbound at Bayless Avenue. Your point forecast, cold and windy as rain does turn to snow eventually. High of 41. Right now it's 39 at the Point Studio.
All right, welcome back to the program. Let's give away some Pointfest tickets. I'll be honest with you, it's nice to say that. It's cold, it's going to snow. And to talk about Pointfest, it just means that kind of see springtime. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, it's in the distance. Like, it's very far away. But we're talking about springtime activities already.
I know.
And I'm all about it.
It'll go fast. We'll be there soon.
Yeah, we have a couple exciting things happening in between now and Pointfest. And I think next week we're going to announce something pretty friggin' big having to do with the show.
This is the time for announcements, man.
Yeah, this is
Pointfest, Can You Feel the Punk Tonight, and something huge coming next week.
Something big probably next week.
Oh, boy. Holy smokes.
And I think even something... Yeah, there may be 2 things next week. I don't know. Stand by. Right now, let's focus on the Pointfest thing. Pointfest, it's back. May 18th, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Avatar, Sleep Theory, New Year's Day, Oxymorons, and more. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. First week of sales, get select reserve and lawn tickets for just $20 plus fees. All right, but we got free tickets right now. We'll play 3 and 5. Moon's going to give you a category. Name 3 things in that category within 5 seconds. 2 out of 3 categories right, you win your choice of prizes. No ums or ahs to start your answer. Let's go to Mike in Afton. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
All right, Mike, let's play.
Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. Let's play.
Let me tell you, today's contest was brought to you by Flynn Landscaping, specializing in lawn, landscape, irrigation, and arbor. Now hiring. Call 314-243-6784. All right, are you ready?
Flynn.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Name 3 movies in theaters right now.
The Beekeeper, Night Swim, Migration.
Boom.
I like that, Moon.
I have no idea what he said or if those
He said
movies
the
are in theaters.
Beekeeper, Migration, and what was the other one?
Night
Night Swim, The Beekeeper, Migration.
Those are all, he's absolutely correct.
This is a man who studied before he called.
You know what, Mike?
Knows the show.
Mike, give him tickets. You don't got to do the same.
There you go. Yes.
Straight up.
Got it.
Unbelievable.
I love it.
Give him
man,
tickets.
see, you pay attention. You just,
Impressive. I'm impressed.
I am aroused. That was awesome.
Just come to-
Nobody's
come to
ever
play.
answered it with that much conviction.
You-
Learn's
waiting
got a
for it.
boner. Crazy.
I have a no
Man.
reason boner.
Just come to play, baby. Come to compete. You know what I mean?
Chris in Collinsville. Good morning, Chris.
Hey, morning, guys. How you doing?
Hello.
Doing well. All right, let's play.
Name 3 professional basketball players.
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Yep. Did it. Did it. Next.
Name 3 St. Louis celebrities.
Nope.
All right. Well,
You couldn't name one. Not one. Not give me a John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Not even a John Hamm, Chris.
Scott Rizzuto.
Oh,
Scott Rizzuto, definitely acceptable. All right, come on. Gotta get this.
Name 3 different types of mammal.
All right.
All
I
right.
don't know. Chris is gone.
My boner is gone.
I think Chris's phone.
Squirrel, dog, cat.
I think we had a phone situation going on.
Bumsky.
That's on Chris.
Time for an upgrade.
I think that was a phone issue. We got another Chris Manchester. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, Rizz.
All right, Chris, here we go.
Name 3 bars in St. Louis.
DBs, Hot Shots. Shit.
That went out of business long ago.
Never been there.
All right, can't say
Come
the
on,
S
man.
word.
God dang.
But- Couldn't name a third, huh? Okay, next.
Name 3 cities in Pennsylvania.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, wow.
He hung up. I didn't hang up on him.
He's out.
He hung up.
He drops a bomb and then hangs up.
I guess he would have thought, like, Rizz is probably pissed. I was going to let him go.
He
Yeah,
missed
we're
it,
okay with
dropped
it.
the bomb, then hung up. It's the 3 strikes. It's, I'm done.
314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Let's go to Adam in Owensville. Good morning, Adam.
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, don't hang up. Here we go.
Name
Don't plan on it.
Okay, name 3 things you do at Disney World.
Ride rides, eat food, and see people.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
If you're like me, you bitch all the time, too. That's
That would have
another-
also been acceptable.
Right?
also
Yeah,
acceptable.
buddy.
How much this cost? Next.
Name 3 brands associated with tennis.
Nike, Adidas, Polo.
No, you're out. I was thinking Penn, Wilson, Head.
Head. Yeah.
But I guess Nike and Adidas
Nike,
work.
yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
Nike shoes.
yeah. Listen, we're not
Something.
disputing, but you blew it.
Yeah, no, you didn't get the last one anyway. All right, next one. Final one.
Okay, name 3 cities in Pennsylvania.
Sure.
Oh, Adam.
Sure.
I mean,
Not even a
there's the big
Pittsburgh
ones.
or
There's-
Philly.
Scranton.
Scranton. Yeah, come on. Adam, we don't do well with geography. I'm telling you.
This is
Well,
our problem.
Just so you know, they're gonna be in this.
This is our problem.
One
Let's
or
all
2.
go to St. Louis Community College together.
This is our problem.
And take geography, and
Geography.
continued learning.
Man.
I'm down. Because I'm not good at it either. I'm with the people.
I'll skip the next one because it's also geography.
No, fine. Hey, throw the geography. Shane, geography, is that a problem for you, Shane? Shane,
A little bit, yes, it is a little bit.
give him one.
We're upset.
You want me? I was gonna skip it, and Rizz is forcing this on you. Name 3 countries in Eastern Europe. all right. Bounce back. Bounce back.
That's
Bounce
all
back.
right. Here we go.
All right.
Name 3 movies about basketball.
I couldn't try that one either.
Basketball
Space Jam,
Diaries.
Space Jam 2, Hoosiers,
Loving basketball.
Teen Wolf 2.
Buffy
Plenty.
the Vampire Slayer.
Let's go basketball.
Hell yeah. Christy
Right.
Swanson's a cute
Oh, the
cheerleader.
original Buffy. Christy Swanson.
Such a babe.
And Luke, no, not Luke. Yeah, Luke Perry's in
Luke
that,
Perry. Hot ass Luke
And
Perry.
yeah, that's right. The original Buffy the Vampire
How
Slayer.
funky is your chicken? How funky is your chicken?
that
How
wasn't
loose is your boost?
That wasn't a hard one, right? I mean,
No.
it's like,
No.
I gave him a layup, right?
Yeah, you did.
Curtis, hello.
Curtis!
Hello, Curtis. Curtis, hello. Hello. Oh,
Hi.
we got you there,
Hello,
Curtis? You good?
I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Here we go.
Name 3 types of rock.
Like rock and roll, alternative.
Honestly, man,
Amethyst.
any answer
Stone?
would have been better
Ignatius.
than blank.
Is Ignatius a type of rock?
Yes, that's a
Chris.
Yeah, Chris
rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Granite.
All right, Curtis. 0 for 1.
Name 3 things a teacher would say.
Principal's office, study.
Nope.
Oh man,
Man.
it's a rough Tuesday. This is why we play the game on Monday. People are a little bit sharper. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Not every Monday.
No,
Not every Monday.
This is a poor showing. We must admit.
Okay.
You literally gave some freebies away after one answer, and it's just been downhill.
If we get a winner here, we're done.
Okay.
It's Pointfest tickets, man. I mean, this is a big
Zach.
deal.
Come on, buddy.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Here we go.
Name 3 famous people named Rachel.
Rachel Ray. Rachel Green.
Rachel Green.
Rachel
is-
Green would have worked. Rachel McAdams.
Yeah. Rachel.
Oh
Adams.
no, I
Rachel
forgot about
Dratch.
her.
Rachel Dratch from SNL.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Zach. Let's
Name
rebound.
3 snacks sold at a movie theater.
Skittles.
No.
You did that, buddy. Nachos. Reese's.
Okay, this is
Pieces.
it. Regardless, win or lose. Last
you're
one.
doing another one.
Last one. Win or lose.
Okay.
Learn 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5. Kevin Florissant.
Hey, good morning. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. I got so much confidence in Kevin. He
I
sounds
hope
like a
so,
smart
too.
guy.
Yeah, very
Sharp.
smart, sharp, awake,
Awake.
well rested.
Okay, here we go.
I'm really curious to see the answers on this one. Name 3 things only men say.
Shut up. Hello. Goodbye.
I'll take it, I guess.
Only men say.
I like that shut up was the first thing.
I mean, is that an acceptable answer?
Don't look at me. I'm the host. I'm not the
Hey,
judge.
I'm
Yeah,
the
but I don't know
judge.
what the spirit of the question was.
I
Like,
was
what is-
the spirit
like,
of
ow,
the
my
question was
balls.
comment. Comedy.
It's ambiguous or ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
What? Ambiguous.
What?
Like,
Hello?
so it'd be
Ambiguous.
3 things a man only would say. Ow, my balls hurt.
Yeah, I was going like, no reason boner.
Do we give it to him?
I do, yeah. I
Lucky
mean, honestly,
Kevin.
this has been so
I
awful.
wouldn't have given it to you, but
This has been
The bar is
so
low right now.
awful.
the bar is low.
Come on, Kevin.
Okay.
Name 3 bands played on the Point.
Oh my gosh. Greek fire.
It's over. That's a stall tactic. And you're doing this for Pointfest tickets.
I mean, he could have said anything. Pearl Jam, Green Day.
I mean,
Shine
Greek Fire is the right
down.
answer, but
Avatar.
not,
Fine.
but not with the stall tactic prior to.
All right, Kevin, come on, buddy.
Come on, Kevin.
This comes down to this.
Is it. Name 3 elements on the periodic table.
Oxygen, hydrogen, and
Oh!
Helium!
I was
Iron.
going carbon.
Carbon! Anything?
No.
I'm dying over here. I thought he had it.
I did too.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Kevin.
I did too. Well, that's that.
What did he say? Nitrogen?
He said oxygen.
Oxygen, did he say carbon?
No, I said carbon.
Oh,
Hydrogen,
man.
he said hydrogen, I don't know. God, I'm disappointed.
We need to invest in our education
We
system.
really-
I say this for myself.
what
and
a
everyone
start
else.
and then a disaster, right?
Yeah.
What a disaster.
Did we only give the 1 pair away?
I think so.
Wow.
Did we
man.
only get 1 pair away, Scott? I think so.
He's laughing, whatever he's doing over there.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Let's do some news.
We do need to brush up on the geography. Just so you know, there will always be some sort of silly, somewhat basic geography question
and
on
Chris
this
at the
thing.
beginning, the 3 movies,
Oh,
boom,
he was
knew it was
ready.
coming. Knew it was
Yeah,
coming.
He was ready.
God, that was so awesome.
8:54. It is Tuesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a left lane block due to a crash 270 northbound at Manchester. There's also delays. They are easing, though. 64 eastbound between 40 Drive and McCausland. And then lane closed due to a stalled vehicle 55 southbound at Bayless. Your point forecast, cold and windy as rain does turn to snow eventually. High of 41. Right now it is 39 at the Point Studio. I love how Garth calls out Donnie.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
spread
by
the
his
love.
name.
It's so
and-
cool, man.
He loves Donnie Fandango.
He's a very nice man.
Interesting email. I know we're outside of the email segment.
Yeah, this is
but-
interesting.
Okay, go ahead, read it.
All right, listener from Kansas City area here. Recently, a radio company that manages a couple different radio stations in KC apparently hired a third-party consultant. The consultant listens, reviews, gives feedback on segments of various radio
Right.
shows. Well, one of the morning shows this consultant overlooks decided to discuss the situation on air. Supposedly, the consultant advised the morning show to remove one of its most popular segments. In return, the morning show decided to insult the consultant on air, release his name, first name only, I believe, and give out a phone number so that listeners can call, text, and spam the consultant. I'm not a fan of this behavior, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Let's say your company hires a consultant. They advise your team to remove Freak of the Week. How would you react? Additionally, has something like this happened to you before? Thanks, Savannah.
2 things. Number 1, totally a morning show bit. Guarantee it's not this guy's real number.
Oh, you think?
Guarantee. I would put money on it. And I am a gambling person. I would bet that it's a morning show kind of trying to rile people up, going, can you believe this, this consultant nerd?
Like his personal phone number?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
According to the listener's
Supposedly.
understanding.
Like, you get the base all riled up. Like,
Yeah.
can you believe this guy wants to come in and change our show?
Yeah.
Who is this nerd from wherever?
Yeah.
Here's his phone number. Give him a piece of your mind. I bet you it's...
So you think they're going to keep all that and release eventually the
No,
funniest
it gives
comments?
people a mission.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, there could be multiple.
Yeah.
If I
tactics.
were to bet, yes, that's what...
Was it Fred
This-
Jacobs?
This would explain a lot of angry phone calls I've been getting recently.
Yeah.
Just picked a random number.
Do we have a consultant? I'm sure the radio station does, and that's something that's a whole business, like radio station
Right.
consultants.
Yeah.
Like third party. I don't know if we have one anymore.
No.
We used to.
It happens.
Yeah, then you hired me on the show.
Yeah.
And and for good reason. Millions upon millions upon millions of people listen to the radio. Like it matters. This is a huge business. A lot of people are listening. So of course these companies are always trying to put their best foot forward, create the best products.
I've
Sometimes
never
they-
liked the consultant using because those people are normally out of bigger cities. And so when they come to St. Louis and they start telling you how to do
Radio for St.
radio,
Louis.
yeah, they really don't have a clue. And honestly, like I've seen a lot of ideas consultants have for radio. They're
Terrible.
completely south. So
Yeah, and also they got to justify their existence. So they got to tell you something.
Right.
Even if everything's perfect. Oh, the radio consultant said, you guys got to start doing this, and they got to say something.
well, they have these big
To justify
industry
their jobs.
events. Like there's morning show boot camp every year that happens for radio stations around the country, and they all converge on a city, and then they all get told the same information, and then they're supposed to go home and use that information.
I refuse to go every year.
I've always wanted to go to one just to
You
see.
could go next year.
I would like to
in
go.
my stead.
I'm not saying I want to bring home the information that they say that we should be doing, but I'm just interested to know what they're saying.
Here's what it is. It's usually up in
It's gonna be
Chicago.
hilarious.
It's all these morning shows from all over the country getting together, everybody flexing.
It's a big old
And
schmooze
it's a
fest.
big old who's schlong is bigger fest.
Yep.
Whoa.
And
Really? I had
I
no
just
idea
don't
that
want
kind of
I
thing
don't
went
want
on.
to I just don't want to show anybody up.
Oh, that's nice of you, man.
Spoken like a champion.
I just,
It does make me happy whenever we have some of those kind of events where they invite radio people to go to, and you have to have, these folks want to be heard. They want to be seen.
I'm not playing those.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
The question was if there was a consultant that came in and told us to get rid of a segment, like what is this person's what is the problem here?
Well,
Like,
how,
they're
how
just
do we
asking.
feel? How do we feel about the other show doing that to a consultant, supposedly? And also, has that ever happened to us? And what if that ever
It's not
happened
something
to us?
I would do.
Because is it threatening?
I think it's a bit. I don't know if it's threatening or not. It's something I wouldn't do. I think it's a bit, first of all. And if there was a consultant to tell me, like if Tommy the boss goes, hey, Dave the consultant's here, for a meeting. Okay, listen, I'll hear him out. And if I think he's got a great idea, then he's got a great idea. I'm not opposed to listening to other people.
Sure.
I think the most important thing here to say and preface with all of this is that we really love who we work with. We trust and we appreciate who we work for and who we work with. And that's not some, butt kissing thing. That's legit. Like, if they were to say, hey, we brought someone in, automatically we trust them and who they brought in more so than the guy down the road that's not happy with his program director or his co-host. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear all these horror stories about people working for people they hate or companies not doing well or treating people poorly. We're not in that scenario. So we're like in the most cherry cool scenario ever, which presents us a different outlook than most.
I was going to say, our boss, Tommy, I mean, he's already the consultant, the SWAT, so we know that we got something good on our hands.
I will always listen.
Yeah.
If the boss says something, I trust Tommy. I trust John Kowski implicitly. If they say something, I will listen. And they're kind enough to always say, but ultimately it's up to you.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, shows evolve. Think about when this show started. I mean, back in the Woody and Rizzuto show, it's a completely different show. And that is the success of a show. It has to constantly be in evolution. Otherwise, it gets stale and it gets burnt out.
I'll just say, a consultant has never said to do something and we've automatically done it.
Yeah.
I can't remember a consultant having any part of the show in all the years.
Wow.
In all the years, I can't remember a consultant controlling anything that we've done. So,
all right,
we're in a good situation.
Behind the curtain,
and they trust the instincts. So it's worked so far.
Yeah, they trust us. We trust them. And again, that is a rare scenario. Very, very rare.
Listen, you got a lot of radio programmers, again, to justify their paychecks, who have their thumb on everything. That are so involved that it almost stifles creativity.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, let me just do you hired me to do a job, let me just do my thing.
Research kills creativity.
Sure. Hey, what's a weird law that you would personally love to implement?
Well, it's not weird. It's maybe weird to you guys, but I think there should be a much smaller and a lot more hoops to get a license. You know that's my hill.
On that tip, if you're allowed to turn right on red but just sit there in front of me until the light turns green, 10 years in jail.
That's
a good
automatic 10 years in jail.
Yeah.
Not even a court. Like, you're just sentenced right there.
Right now, yeah.
They pull you over, cuff you, and you're gone.
Gone.
You haven't
10 years,
seen
10. No parole. Fox News reposted a list of the oddest laws on the books around the U.S., And you've probably seen some of these before, like, billboards are not allowed in Hawaii. Like, here are a few you might not know.
Okay.
Like, in Alabama, it's against the law to dress up as a priest or nun unless you really are one. It even applies on Halloween.
Wow.
In Arizona, they have a law that specifically bans rigging claw machine games, so they're impossible to win. In Little Rock, Arkansas, they have a law that bans beeping your horn outside any sandwich shop after 9 p.m.
That is awesome.
The claw machine thing, think about that. That was some lawmaker who was in there. He put his 50 cents in, and he spent $11 now trying to get this stupid thing for his kid, and it never worked. And he just realized, wait a second, this is rigged.
No, that's some congressman or whatever lawmaker that spent his kid's college fund trying to get the to get the iPod.
Yeah.
And the claw machine.
It's rigged. No, this will not stand.
I like the sandwich shop, though. That makes a lot of sense.
In California, you're allowed to eat frogs unless they died in a frog jumping competition. Then you can't.
Okay.
In Colorado, you cannot use indoor furniture as outdoor furniture. I believe also in Granite City, that's the law.
Well,
I don't know. Lots of lawbreakers in Granite.
In Delaware, whispering in church is technically illegal if it disrupts the service.
Okay.
In Florida, it's illegal to feed wild alligators, which is probably a good idea. In Idaho, it's illegal to walk around carrying a white cane unless you're blind.
Okay.
In Indiana, noodling, also called hillbilly hand fishing, is illegal.
That should be illegal everywhere, man.
I thought
That's
it was
scary as hell.
illegal everywhere.
Oh, can you imagine?
Is that because people were dying?
You get a
What the
finger
hell
missing.
is that?
That's where you
Is that what
stick
you-
your hand. You find a hole in the side of a
You
bank
stick
there
your
that's
whole arm down
underwater,
there.
and you
Why would you want to
put
do
your-
that?
And then it bites your whole arm, dude, and you bring it up.
Why would you want to do
because
that?
the fish are huge.
Big old fish, man.
Do you eat them?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Fry them
Yeah.
up.
What kind of fish?
Catfish.
Cats and I mean, I think you can do it with carp, but like I think they're all doing these big old cats, these channel cats and river cats, or whatever. But like, dude, people were dying doing that because a fish gets you in the hole where you can't get out. Now you're stuck down there.
What?
People were drowning. I know that they're
Fish were pulling people underwater?
not necessarily pushing them under, but they were
Just
going
stuck in the hole.
Yeah,
and
they were going under, like getting in these holes, finding themselves in positions where they were kind of getting stuck.
Oh, my God.
And it like bites your arm, man.
Yeah.
It's catfish.
And you're in the thing you're also in the area where all the worst snakes on the planet
Well,
tend
you
to
can't do it
hide
in
out.
Indiana. You're also not allowed to fish with dynamite.
Ah,
In Maryland, it's illegal to make, sell, or trade stink bombs. Now, Fox only posted the first 25 states and said, stay tuned. But they ran a strikingly similar list last year at Laws for All 50, including, no collecting seaweed in New Hampshire, no dancing in sombreros in New Mexico.
Bummer.
you have to be
Farmers in
pretty
South-
small to be able to dance in one of those.
Farmers in South Dakota can't use fireworks to scare away birds. In Missouri, you cannot sell cars on Sundays.
right.
Like, it's illegal to sell a vehicle on Sunday, according to Missouri's code 578.120. The law states that no dealer, distributor, or manufacturer who isn't licensed may keep open, operate, or assist in keeping open or operating any established place of business for the purpose of buying, selling, bartering, or exchanging, or offering for sale any motor vehicle, whether new or used, on Sunday.
In the last 20 years, many noodling-related deaths have been reported, especially due to loose-fitting clothes, getting tangled or snagged on roots or rocks. A lot of physical injuries that happen underwater, ranging from losing fingers to superficial wounds. But a lot of it has to do with being down in super muddy water, in abandoned holes, looking for catfish and all that, but encountering not only large fish that can maybe kind of hold you or get you stuck in some place with your clothes, but snapping turtles, snakes, beavers, and alligators.
Fun.
Death by beaver.
Worth it.
In Illinois, found that you cannot dye a baby chick, like DYE. It's against the law in Illinois to offer, to sell, trade, or display living baby chicks, ducklings, goslings, or other fowl or rabbits that have been dyed, colored, or otherwise treated, so to impart them an official color.
Man, that ruins my punk quack business.
The law also states that the animals should not be given away as prizes. On the books. On the books in Illinois, just so you know. All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by...
Energy Stars Heating and Cooling, preferred partner of Ameren, Illinois, to make your home comfortable and affordable.
All right, a couple stories for you. There are updates on the crazy emergency landing that Alaska Airlines flight made last Friday after the hole opened up.
Yeah.
Along the side of the phone.
Plug, right? The door plug.
The door plug. The refrigerator-sized panel that ripped off was found. It was found in the backyard of a Portland area teacher named Bob. He found the piece, called the authorities. The National Transportation Safety Board says they're going to collect the door and analyze it to learn more about what went wrong. The crazy thing, I briefly mentioned this yesterday, 2 cell phones were also found, which were apparently sucked out of the plane after the hole ripped open at around 16,000 feet. One was an iPhone that was perfectly intact and working.
Golly. Good for them. That's got to be in their advertisements now.
And yet I dropped mine
16,000 feet.
4 inches down and I cracked the
It just
screen.
shatters.
Yeah. Perfectly intact working. It was even open to a baggage claim receipt.
Somebody's gonna say, and guess what case I had on it? Anybody? Does Otter want to talk to me? Does this
Right.
case
Oh,
want
that's
to
a
talk?
good call.
Does Spec want to talk to me?
Last week, we saw that viral video from Vegas of the guy leaping to attack a judge as she was sentencing him. The judge got her words in on yesterday. Diabra Redden was shackled up in front of Clark County District Court Judge Mary K. Holthus as she finished issuing punishment for his prior crimes. Remember,
she
she
add
wasn't
something?
able to. She wasn't able to sentence him because
Right.
he had jumped over the bench.
Did she add something?
Nope, not yet. She did not mention what happened. She literally just sentenced him for what he was there for in the first place.
Yeah, I
His
guess
sentence could last up to 4 years, but he could be paroled in 19 months.
I guess legally speaking, they have to have another assault.
You're right.
charge
So
or
he's
something.
going to be in front of another judge today to face 13 other charges in connection with the attack on the judge.
Goodness.
Did you see a picture of how he looks though?
He
Like
was
they had
wearing
his
like
hand.
oven mitts,
Yeah, I mean they had him.
You were in trouble
And he had
then.
what was it called on his mouth?
like spit guard.
Yeah,
What? Looking like Hannibal Lecter?
Oh,
kind of.
dude.
Yeah, with he looked like
Wow.
fishnet. I mean, pantyhose over his head.
They wheeled him in on that.
On a
Yeah.
Dolly?
Yeah, a dolly.
You were in trouble then.
Now you in trouble.
Now you're really in trouble.
Now you're really in trouble.
What
Yeah.
the
So
heck?
and the judge didn't mention anything that happened. She just did the sentence, and that was it.
She
Yeah, I
didn't
think that's-
congratulate him on being a great athlete because that's
No, she did
cool
not.
as heck.
I don't know. I know it's not right to do this next thing, this next story.
Oh,
like, I
no.
know what's done was not right, but I enjoy the spirit of it.
Okay.
Honestly. A guy in Waterloo, Iowa, has been arrested for allegedly selling a car that wasn't his.
Okay.
So police pulled over a super sweet 2010 Ford Escape that had been reported stolen last December. People in the Escape were like, no. We bought this. We bought this from our neighbor back in November. In fact, here's my bill of sale. Legit. Like, here's a bill of sale. And the cop goes, oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
But the car was reported stolen. Let's go talk to the neighbor. What had happened was officers interviewed the neighbor who said, yeah, the car, the 2010 Ford Escape, belonged to an ex-girlfriend. And she left it here and wouldn't come pick it up.
So he sold it.
So he said he was tired of seeing the car in the parking lot and sold it.
I had a guy steal one of my vans, and I always thought about that. I was like, what is this guy going to do with it? If he sells it, like what happens?
It's illegal. I mean, you don't have the title for it.
Yeah, he didn't have the title either.
So the neighbor told police, I'm tired of seeing my ex's car here. She won't get it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So he sold it. But you can't pass it off as if it's your own.
Right.
You don't have a title. So he was arrested, charged with second-degree theft. He's going to have to go to court.
Man, there's easier ways to get rid of that car. I mean, you call the tow company. If you want to sell the car, you can just go buy a few acres, put a fence up, make your own tow business, bring the car over there, and then
That
sell
seems
it.
a lot to do.
What?
Man, I was
trying to make it easy.
So I had this junker van, and I couldn't afford anything but junker vans and that kind of stuff. And I was driving this one, and we finally had gotten something else. And this van was on this dude's property. It's hard to explain situation, but like I was kind of homeless for a minute and sleeping at this guy's place, and he just kind of kept the van. It disappeared, and I was like, "Yo, where's my van?" He's like, "Oh, we're doing this with it," and then we kind of severed the relationship. This was a weird thing. And I asked for my van back, and it just like disappeared. And I realized this guy's sold it.
Yeah,
He's done
probably.
something. And I just
Illegal.
I didn't even bother. But you know what I was most bummed about? My tires. I had these super sick, like old school snow tires with like
Yeah.
little beads in them or something. I forget what they call those things, but they were like they were worth more than this old Astro van.
Hey,
And
Ken,
it was gone.
who works for Boeing says with the serial numbers and all the paperwork having to do with that door plug, Ken said each and every single plane part has a serial number. They will trace down the individual that didn't put the panel on right.
Oh.
Like the Boeing employee that did not properly put the panel on because of the serial numbers, they could trace down.
So you can get, do you think what happens with that? Does he get arrested? Does he?
Dude, that whole world, that whole behind the mechanics and engineering of planes is so fascinating. And you know what's really gotten me fascinated with it? And I'm gonna promote this guy. I forget what his tag is, but it's something like airplane facts with Max or something. And I've came across this guy because he kind of went viral. It's an amazing story. He lost his wife. His wife passed, and he had major depression, and he was raising his daughter. And he started this Instagram account, and he's an engineer, an airplane engineer. like, you know, in the bowels of these hangars, like fixing airplanes. And he's a real Lord of the Rings enthusiast. And he goes, hey, this is Airplane Facts with Max. And he like talks about an airplane part and what it does. And then he goes into this long, like 4-minute thing about how it's associated with Lord of the Rings. And it's really, really funny. It's dry and it's amazing. But this guy's like caught a ton of attraction. But I find myself watching the guy and learning about airplane. Nerd! Learn about airplane parts. But I'm telling you, this guy is awesome. He's a great, I have no idea who
I'm
it is.
okay with the airplane parts thing, but the Lord of the Rings thing, I could do
dude,
it.
no, it's hysterical. It's if you know anything about Lord of the Rings, it's so funny. Airplane Facts with Max or something like that.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. Let's get into this fast lane thing real quick. We're running out of time. Fast lane's wrong. Their math is off. They're wrong. They've declared victory way too early.
They have.
It's 9:24. It is Tuesday. Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. All things are clear. Your point forecast, cold and windy as rain does turn to snow eventually. High of 41. Right now it is 39 at the Point Studio.
Nice work.
We're now up 4-3 overall.
Overall, yes, we're back-to-back champions after a 10-6-2
Yeah.
record.
Nope. Yeah. 10-6-2?
10-6-2.
Nope.
That's 18, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You stand a chance.
Math checks out.
Kind of smoke.
Oh,
No.
checks out.
No.
Checks out.
That is good. Adding.
Nope.
10, 6, and 2.
You know, it's so funny. They use the word math. And you know what I found out yesterday? And I don't even know if you guys know this. Do you know how they were calculating their wins?
How?
Do you know how they were adding up their wins? This may be the shocker of all shockers, and then again, it's not going to surprise anybody. They weren't actually going to the website and adding up the numbers.
Listen to this. Keep going.
Do you know what they were doing? Mike Ryder, you know,
Who is the executive producer
almighty,
over there?
the almighty,
A great guy.
the almighty Mike Ryder over at 101 ESPN. But basically, you know, responsible for well, this tragedy, unfortunately.
He's responsible for basically keeping all those dudes in check. And
Exactly.
Yeah,
now
logging in
I'm
and
not
making
faulting
the
him on this at all.
No.
But Mike Ryder is in charge of the tweets, right? And what happened was they would add things up and then tweet out, hey, this week, you know, every week on Monday or Tuesday, they would say, it looks like the Rizz Show beat us this week, and then they would post a little thing. Well, there was a week or two where the system waited a day or two to catch up. What they did was they tweeted, hey, we won this week. Hey, they won this week. Hey, we won. And all they did was go back and count the tweets.
Yep.
They read only tweets. They didn't
yeah.
actually go back
I'm
and
not-
tally up the score.
I'm not going to actually blame the system on this. Like, I'm not going to blame
No,
the
it's not the
interface.
system.
I'm not going to blame the interface for tallying things up wrong, whatever. I think it was a simple math problem one of these weeks that they just got a week wrong.
They got a week wrong because I think they tweeted it too early. But instead of going back and actually tallying up after 18 weeks and tallying up who won, who lost, they were calling a 10-4-2 victory. Or I'm sorry, what was it?
10-5-3.
10-5-2.
10-5-2.
Is that it? That doesn't make sense either.
I'm
17.
sorry.
10-6-2.
10-6-2.
Yeah, 10-6-2. Thinking that because they had counted 10 tweets that said Fastlane won. When in fact, if you look at the math, one of the weeks that they claimed was a win was not.
Okay,
I wonder why they look so embarrassed walking in the hallway today.
As did I.
I went through every week.
We were doing
and
math
added
yesterday.
up the score.
Yes.
Yelling at
And
each
added
other.
up the scores.
And I sat there behind him and watched this all go down.
I went through everybody's individual scores and added everything up. Okay, so week one, somebody tally this just to make sure we are Moon, Lern, and King Scott.
I have
tally these.
I have a file.
Triple check.
Okay, week one, Rizz Show 48, Fastlane 49, Fastlane wins. Week two, Rizz Show 50, Fastlane 51, Fastlane wins.
Okay.
Man, so there was 2 weeks we lost by one. God damn it. Week three, Rizz Show 40, Fastlane 49. We got our asses kicked.
Okay.
Week four, Rizz Show 56, Fastlane 53. Rizz Show wins. Week five, Rizz Show 39, Fastlane 35. Rizz Show wins.
Wow.
Nice.
Week 6, 47-51, Fastlane wins. Week 7, everybody did terrible. Rizz Rizz Show 25, Fast Lane 26. Fast Lane wins.
Dang.
All right.
Week 8, 53 Rizz Show, 53 Fast Lane, our first tie.
Okay.
Week 9, 54 to 51, Fast Lane wins. Week 10, 36 to 43, Fast Lane wins. Week 11, 43 to 47, Fast Lane wins. Week 12, 53 to 53, tie.
By the way, week 12, as far as their tweet goes, says that they won.
Nope, that's a tie. I went and checked 3 times.
As did I.
53 to 53 tie. Week 13, 43 to 39, Rizz Show wins. Week 14, 31 to 31, tie. Week 15, 56 for the Rizz Show, 49 for the Fast Lane. Rizz Show wins. Week 16, 45 to 47, Fast Lane wins. Week 17, 57 56, Rizz Show wins. And week 18, 54, is that a 54 or 57? Either way, 54 to 50, Rizz Show wins. Add them up. Don't say anything yet. Add them up. Add them up.
Oh, God.
Got him. Got it?
Got it.
Scott, what do you got?
We have 6 wins.
6 wins?
3 ties.
3 ties.
And Fastlane has 9 wins.
Okay, Lern.
We had 6 wins.
Yeah.
Fastlane had 9 wins, and we had 4 ties.
4 ties. Where'd you get 4 ties?
I don't know.
Your math is off there. Pay no attention to her.
Okay.
I don't know where you got the 4 ties.
19 weeks of football.
Moon.
I have from this team's perspective 6, 9, and 3.
6, 9, and 3.
All right.
So Fastlane, wrong. Yet again. Ooh. Declaring victory prematurely. So these 3 ties could come into play. We had not established a tiebreaker. In fact, Rafe talked to Mike Ryder at some point during the season and said, hey, if these tiebreakers come into play, we'll figure it out at the end of the season. Well, it's the end of the season, guys.
Yep.
And we need to figure this out.
What's
Moon,
up?
if you would, please have a conversation with Michael Ryder after the show and tell them wrong, first of all, and to figure it out. If we have to pick the wild card games, fine.
So I had a conversation yesterday with Michael Ryder. Mm-hmm. And I said, first of all, your math is messed up. How have you been doing this? And we established that they were just counting the tweets.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask them to review our math since we've reviewed the math 5 or 6 times.
15
I know. I just need them to apologize
they can't add. They're not.
But I said, when you come to the conclusion of realizing that our previous conversations of will the tiebreakers matter, and yes, the tiebreakers will matter if we need there, if we get there, when they finally agree that yes, we are there, it is 6, 9, and 3, or 9, 6, and 3, however you'd like to look at it. The tiebreakers should and would and will matter. Yep. So it is time. Let's give them a couple hours to get over themselves and realize that they're wrong again. Wrong again. You are wrong again.
Well, here, let them continue.
Actually, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't beat the brains in a little bit more.
You know, I was hoping we went undefeated, actually. Because
right? Me too.
We're so good at what we...
You should go undefeated.
Yeah.
And you're right to be ashamed of yourselves.
I'm ashamed of you, too.
It should be 18-0.
You let a bunch of punkers
Sports guys.
Right.
compete. And honestly, well, never mind the first couple games when you were just changing your picks to match ours and make sure you were beating it by a point. But we almost kicked your ass.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, because you can see, like, in the scoring, whenever we decided to implement that rule, how things changed.
They weren't allowed to just change them on, Mondays to screw us.
But never mind that. Never mind that.
No,
we're at a scenario where it's 6, 9, and 3, and the tiebreakers are about to matter, and we're about to come back, and it's going to be.
You should kick our ass every year.
Exactly. This is your thing. We're not doing Pearl Jam trivia. We're doing football.
Whether it be home run derbies or picking football games.
We do, right? We understand it a little bit better than I think some of them do, and so
Carrie's the voice of reason here.
You know what? I don't
he said
like.
we should have gone undefeated.
Carrie's been so sweet this whole time, and then the minute he's on with
he's
these
now
guys,
an enemy.
I know.
They're good people. I love those guys down there.
Okay,
I
like.
Hey, listen, I love Carrie.
Never mind.
Carrie's been my favorite this whole time.
He is awesome.
Never mind. He's such a good guy.
Man.
That is great.
No, I take that back.
He's got a cool Tesla. I've been like, oh, Carrie, your car is so
truly my
cool.
favorite.
He's such
No
a good guy.
That was perfect.
Oh, God.
Like, at least Stoltz Walter and Rivers like crap talk me in the hallway, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're not afraid to like, wah, wah, wah.
Danny says on the instant feedback, ties should only matter if your overall record was tied. You lost. That's not true.
No, that's not how this works.
That's not how this works because we didn't have a tiebreaker.
Ties are un-American.
We didn't have a tiebreaker, so the ties could have. If we would have had a tiebreaker, we could have.
We would have.
So there needs to be 3 tiebreakers.
There needs to be, and there's 3 weeks of playoffs that we could use.
This is perfect.
That we could use.
It's really lining up to be
And
the competition of the century,
Yeah.
honestly.
This is going to be bigger than the Super Bowl.
It is.
It may come down to the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
This is going to be exciting.
I mean, this is exciting. This is hello. This is proof that sports god exists. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is just dancing out to be the coolest scenario ever. Now, they do need to admit that they got it wrong. They got the math wrong.
Okay, listen, we have a lot of Rizzo listeners, a lot of loyal Rizzo listeners, you know, saying, hey, ties should just cancel out. Fastlane has more wins. Shouldn't they win? Listen, I'm not conceding.
No.
Are you sure these are our listeners
not-
and not theirs?
We will not
Guys,
give up.
stop the steal.
Stop the steal.
Stop the steal.
This is when this actually comes into play for realsies. And stop the steal.
I'm not conceding.
Oh my God, it is. So ridiculous. This whole thing is
I'm
so
not
nuts.
conceding, okay?
Man, that is awesome.
As far as sports go, Wolverines won last night, right?
Yeah, Wolverines. Yeah.
That's who I
Michigan
had, so
wins.
that's
I got
Okay,
a lot of
good.
news. I'll tell you
Wolverines,
tomorrow.
dude.
All right. One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. All right, that is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. Appreciate you all tuning in. Tomorrow, guitarist extraordinaire Jimmy Griffin joins us. All right, today's podcast is titled?
Today, the podcast is titled, I Know Everything About Proverbs.
Okay.
I wonder who said that.
Who said that? All right, Moon, what else?
Well, I am doing a Planet Fitness grand opening in O'Fallon, Missouri. It is Thursday, 4 to 6. Going to have a whole bunch of cool giveaways there, and it's a grand opening sale. You can get started for 24 cents down and just $10 a month after that. And then, of course, tickets go on sale 10 o'clock on Friday, not only for Pointfest, but for Can You Feel the Punk Tonight coming up May 11th. 2 shows at the pageant. Big family-friendly show. It's so much fun. Maybe a perfect opportunity for you to bring your kids to their first rock show for all things Disney, and we punk rock it up.
Learn.
Follow me on the socials at Lern versus Radio. Also, see you this Saturday at Rockin' at the Right, a Light of Song experience with all of our friends over at the Song Society.
Awesome. Great cause. Scott.
Yes. Follow me at Venmo, and so it's $1 to follow. I'm going to be the first person to have 1 million followers there, so thank you all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We leave you with a selection from our Team Rizz member of the day brought to you by Hot Shots, hotshotsnet.com/Team Rizz. From Hillsborough, Missouri, Andrew Smith is our Team Rizz member.
Yeah, Andrew.
And Andrew wants to hear this song. Here it is.